don't know how I feel about the idea of a crocheted wizard cloak. A cloak feels like, oh, I feel like a crocheted cloak is just a blanket. I feel like that's what that is. Anyway. Hello! The Happy New Year, everybody! We're back. It's new. It's a new year. It's a new year. Things are gonna be better this time. This is what manifesting is, right? That's how that works. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Welcome. You may notice, you can see my microphone. I rearranged a bunch of stuff. So now it's over here and it can be closer to my face, which might mean I'm loud. I might be, oh fuck, you're right! God damn it. Pathos keeping me accountable. I like it. Let's get the first tiara of the year. There we go. No, listen, that was not crocheting a cloak. That was crocheting accessories for a cloak. That is different. Anyways. Hello, yes. I was gonna say, Carl, you don't need another crochet project. If you start now, maybe you'll finish the Christmas blanket for someone else by Christmas time. Maybe it's that. Do you want to do a Christmas blanket? Actually, you and I should we're gonna have a conversation, actually. Send me a DM, remind me, because my brain has been more shit than usual lately. Maybe it's the same level of shit. I don't know. I had things that happened today that this morning I was like, this is a thing to talk about on stream. I don't even need to write this down. This is clear and obvious. Y'all see where this is going. I don't remember what the fuck it was. And like, granted, I still have other things that are on my list. And James has a list. That's fine. But there was something I was like, yes, this conversation. Fuck. I don't know. Just fuck. I feel like taking the drink without the tiara would have been a bad omen for the... Yeah, almost as bad as starting the year with Persona. That makes it... That's 2 years of my streaming now. I've started... The first stream of the year has been Persona. That's... I feel like that's not good. Anyways. Catching up. Yes. Yeah, what a way to start a year. We're all gonna go on this journey together. I've not used this whiskey in this drink. I've had this whiskey before, but I'm just mixing it with ginger beer, which is a great thing to do with whiskeys. Pro tip. Oh, fuck, that's very good. For those who are interested, because sometimes some people ask, this is, Breckenridge, I believe, is the distiller. It's bourbon finished in rum casks, so it's a little bit sweeter and got a little bit of a rummy taste to it. It was really good mixed with ginger beer. Fucking delicious in an old fashioned. Hot damn. Someone told me to stop eating ice cream. Hey, Ashley, live your best life. If your best life is having digestive trouble later because you had some tasty ice cream, you know, they're trade-offs, man. Yin to yang, balance, something like that. I don't know. Last year's first stream. No, it wasn't last year. Here's the thing: is Persona 4 was that long ago. Last year did not start. Last year started with Steins Gate, which somehow it turned out to be worse. It was the year before was Persona 4. I've never tried Lactate. It never seemed to help me. But my uncle swears by it, so there you go. Oh yeah, the Persona 5 Royal prank was very good. I was very proud of that. That was neat. Oh, speaking of streams, hey guys, I have a slight problem. I went to go do my archiving of the last streams of the year. It's very quiet. Okay. My archiving of the last streams of the year. And as it was getting close, I went, you can only fit 100 videos in a playlist on Twitch. And I was like, I'm gonna be right at 100. It's gonna be great. No, when I made that count, I still had 2 other videos processing, and so they weren't officially part of the count yet. So I have 2 too many. And it feels silly to have 2, like, on their own, like, more of 2022 lists. So I just need to remove 2 things, I think, from last year's list. And I went looking through it. And I was like, I could kill Steins Gate, but that was technically a game we played. I'm probably going to go into remove. I think there's like 3 dice making streams that made it into the archive, so I'm probably just going to remove those. So I guess if you wanted to see what conversations happen on those, better get them in now. They're going to stay archived. They just won't be... They'll just be in... I think they'll still exist in like the one-offs list, but they just won't be in the collection of here's everything you missed over last year. So there you go. So there's that. I haven't finished doing it yet because I saw that and I went, what do I do? And so that became a future gen problem. So future gen will deal with it in some way. What else we got? How's everybody's New Year? For us, it was chill. Jeff and I played some 2-player board games. I kicked his ass in one of them. He kicked my ass in the other. That was fun. We just hang out and did drinkies. Just casual drinkies. So that was good. He's traveling now. He left yesterday. So it's just me and the dogs. The dogs did not like it. Especially because I'm gone all day now. I was doing Turbo Dark work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week, and those are the days that Jeff is gone. So they're just home. They only destroyed the decoy shoe yesterday, and then they didn't do anything in a day. Yes, you heard that right. The decoy shoe. Knowing they were going to go destroy shoes. If they're going to destroy anything, they go for a shoe first. And if there's no shoes, then it gets real bad. So I have a pair of shoes that they've already kind of chewed once, so I don't wear them. But I leave them out. And they were the only accessible shoes. So they just further destroyed that shoe instead of any other good shoes. And instead of any furniture that they like. Because they like chewing on wood corners. So yeah, so they fell for my decoy. I was quite happy about that. So that worked out very nicely. My New Year's been a time. Oh no! I'm sorry it's been a time. We're all just getting it out of the way. We're just getting it out of the way now. So just kill it early. Hi, Banana. God, what else? What do I have? Banana, you have a lot of board games. I love it. That is a hell of a collection. It was funny, I was looking through it, and I was like, there's a bunch of games here, and I've not played most of them. So I was like, that's a good list for me to go through later. I'm looking for it right now. How is my Discord organized? There it is. Yeah, there's a lot going on here that I like super like, oh, I didn't even see the Wind Waker link. Oh, he looks so suspicious. That is great. I was trying to see if there was anything on here that I was like particularly like, fuck yeah, I love this. I do like that there's Star Wars Clue. Suro is good. We played that with Aaron and E before for our pre-Christmas hangouts. Yeah, there's so many of these things that I like haven't heard of, but I want to play because it looks pretty. Celestia has been on my list of something I want to play. I haven't yet, but I do know about it. Yeah, my phone case being green screened out always cracks me up. I've been forcing myself to take a selfie every day in order to build up my self-confidence. That is okay. We're not doing selfies, but Jeff and I are notoriously terrible at taking pictures, especially if we go and like do something. But even just like in general, we just don't take pictures because I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's that we feel self-conscious or it feels just too like, oh, look, people on their phones again, you know, like whatever. It's like, oh, like we gotta document the stuff we did, or it's not real. Like it's not, but like we should have pictures of things, especially to like send to family and stuff, because none of our family's here. So our resolution for this year, we're not really resolution people, and that is a rant / discussion we could have, well, during the game if we want to tonight. But that's the one thing we're like, we need to make a point of like every week, somehow, we take a picture. Anyways, we're gonna get into Persona. We are entering cutscene hell. We finished the first palace. We have finished the downtime since then. We are at the point where things will trigger. So, couple of notes. 1, we're just gonna ride through this as best we can. 2, I have disabled the sound alerts. Y'all cannot be trusted. That's what I've learned over the last several streams. So those are turned off. James will join when he can. If we're in the middle of cutscenes when he shows up, we're just gonna wait until I'm out of cutscenes before he joins the call, because we won't be having discussions, clearly, while the cutscenes are going. And I think that's it. I think that's about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about resolutions. I'm adding this to the list. My list looks insane. Just to give you guys a taste of what a list looks like that when James and I write our things that we want to like have in the topic chamber. Hi Dub! Oh, I hope you have fun with D&D. I miss D&D. I haven't played D&D in 2 months and I'm dying. Oh, we should talk about that. I did tweet the other day that I'm putting together a one-shot. We'll talk about that too. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm out of things to think about with D&D, both, which for the game I'm running says a lot. But anyways, it's a lot. Ashley, I like this. I like this philosophy. It's like, I've been white-knuckling it and I deserve an okay year. Yes, absolutely. We have all just been trying to survive. It's okay to just be. I think I saw somebody, there was a video where somebody was talking about, like, I don't need this to be my year. This is gonna be my year. This is gonna be my year. No, this doesn't need to be my year. This doesn't need to be anybody's year. This just needs to be a year that goes by completely under the radar. I need nothing of note to happen. And I was like, yes, I feel this energy so much. That's it, so we're gonna talk about it later. But yes, but it's fun to know who I will be running it for. All right, enjoy your D&D, Dop. Roll something fun for me. And I didn't say good, I just said fun. So if you dedicate a failure to me because it ends up being hilarious, I'm also okay with that. But then you have to come and tell us about it. Love that makeup, by the way. Thank you! I wanted to look super pretty. Also, I'm still just working my way through that crazy eyeshadow palette that I got that I fucking love. But everything is coming out darker than I expect. So I was glad that this one worked. Just waiting for my advice. Okay! I don't run online games. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm sorry. Ah, Joe's here! Joe, thank you for the 61 months. That's so much. I dedicate 32% of my failures to Jen, but I keep it to myself because I'm not rude. Incredible. 32% is very specific. I like that it's just under a third. I appreciate that very much. Anyways. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna give you guys a taste of what the list is that I've got going on here. And then we're gonna get into cutscene hell and just see what the fuck happens with that. You're always super pretty. Oh my god, Liz, thanks. This is where I would like twirl my hair, but it's all up in a bun. A full third is just so much. It truly is. It truly is. All right, anyway, so the list of things that I have. In quotes, AI art. Repairman appointment windows. Again in quotes. Can we go back 10 minutes? Pools and Catan. Catan is in the board game. And pools is in the thing you swim in. Just for the record. Tinder for friends. Critical Role pacing. We'll keep that spoiler-free for this current season. There might be, I'll warn you beforehand, there will probably be some Campaign 2 spoilers. But, friendship tiers. Again in quotes, Pleasure Club. Resolutions. And a one-shot. That's my list. Oh, God. I'm also gonna write down running online games. There we go. Okay. There are some things on there. Welcome to my life. Some of these have also been on the list for a little while. My life is just weird. And I just encounter a lot of random shit. So, I dedicate all my mistakes to Jen, but since I make mistakes, it's never relevant. Okay. Also what Joe said. Hi to everyone. It's a new year. Go through your medicine cabinet and dispose of expired meds. Jeff and I actually literally did that over our holiday break. He had a holiday break. I had him home more than he usually is. And I still went to work, but, Ashley. Okay. Things. We're doing the things now. Alright, I got a control. Oh, did that not work? It's okay. It was thinking very hard. It didn't quite do what it was supposed to. That's okay. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure out one of my new settings, but it'll be okay. Yes, I'm gonna connect to the network. It can be whenever. You're just supposed to do it every 6 months. So, like, whatever. If you're, like, a New Year's and summer solstice person, that's fine. Daylight savings actually is no longer split by, like, 6 months. So that's actually probably not good to do it for that. This is how I think it is. God, I don't remember what their dates are anymore. Anyways, let's do this. I am gonna actually... Yeah, you're gonna... I'm gonna... Just a wee bit. Okay. Here we go! Flash, thank you so much for the 33 months! So much snow these last few days, my car got stuck in the driveway. I do not miss that! Oh yeah, we should talk about the insane weather. How about that weather, right? God, my list is growing by the minute. Weather, that's not how you spell that. Oh, and capital 8s. Speaking of not being able to spell things. Capital 8. Okay. Oh gosh! Someone did a thing! I just realized I can't see all my doohickeys. They're in the wrong place. Oh, we had an anonymous gift. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub, and Leo. I don't know, I didn't want to sit down! I don't want to do that. I just want to go sleepies. I guess I could do this real quick. No, I'm going to use all my stuff. Yes, I want to stop. And I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Anonymous, thank you so much for the tiara. And Leo, if you're doing your usual lurky thing, you got a tiara back. So welcome back to the club. Okay. Oh, we got a hype train. It's so close. It's so close. It's at 94. It's just right there. Just a little bit. It's just a little bit. All right. I think I'm just going sleepies. I think that was what we planned on. It was just knowing that going into sleepy time was gonna just start triggering the cutscene shenanigans. So I'm like hunched forward. Like, no, don't do this. Don't do this. We're gonna do this with the mic. I feel like having attached my mic there is a bad idea, but that's again a future gen problem. Let's go! Sleepy times! Posture check. Yeah, you right. You right. Okay. I think I'm also like...
This is no good.
That's not... The words on the screen are not what he said. Mondays are such a drag. Why couldn't they give us today off too? We have the rest of the week off starting tomorrow. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, fuck. Warburg! Thank you for gifting the sub to Callan! Oh my gosh! I super appreciate it. And now we got, look at the hype train confetti. Wonderful. Let's see. Okay. So again, what's up with that calling card? The one sent to Kamoshida. Did it say something about stealing his distorted desires or something weird like that? That literally happened like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I think 2 weeks ago. Oh wait, no, the card! The card was a week ago. We've got into the dungeon 2 weeks ago. No! It's hard to tell. It's been a long time. Oh my gosh! Banana! Thank you for gifting to Gritty! I appreciate it! No, I think it's been like 2 weeks. I think we finished stuff like on the 22nd. This is, I feel like, what I remember. So it's been a while. Anyways. Yeah, something like that. I'm sure it's just a prank. No one's taking it seriously. But then Kamoshida disappeared. Are you not gonna comment on that? That happened and the dude disappeared starting the next day.
What's with the sudden morning assembly?
Oh.
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
Again, it was like 2 weeks ago. And also, like, she sounds so annoyed by it. What a bitch.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
I hate you. Find who it is and slap them.
There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out. We're lucky that morning practice got canceled, though.
I feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
God.
Let's begin this school-wide morning assembly. As you all know, a tragic event took place the other day.
And it took us 2 entire weeks to address it.
Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she recovers.
Okay, okay. Positive, positive.
Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and... Mr. Kamoshida, what's the...
I have been reborn.
Okay. I already just don't... It's just bad. This sounds like the crazy talk. This is usually when somebody starts telling you they found God. And that's always uncomfy.
That is why I will confess everything to you all.
Oh, this fucking music.
Huh? What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Yep, they said it's definitely a cult, not a club.
Volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
Sexual harassment?
Don't sound surprised! Everyone knows!
He is
Volleyball
the
team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
How
I
blind
thought
are
of
all of you?
This school is my own castle.
I know this is very serious. The eyes of the principal in the back just like he was made in the Miiverse.
There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those.
Hell yeah.
I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that.
Someone pulls out their phone and just starts recording.
I will take responsibility. I kill myself for it.
Hold on. Let's look. I appreciate the enthusiasm. But I am gonna need you to rein it in a little bit. Just like a little bit. And he just pulls out a fucking knife right now. Sorry, it's not funny. None of this is funny.
What? Did he just say that?
Wait, kill himself?
Mr. Kamoshida is, not well.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now.
Everyone, return to your classes!
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die! You have no right to run from this!
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes.
Okay.
I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Disgusting.
For a position on the
I
team?
feel so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the rumors
Takamaki-san.
weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in. Someone please call the police!
The police?
Is he for real? He's gonna get
Wow.
arrested?
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
I mean, just because you declare it over, I don't think it is.
Isn't this just like what that calling card said?
Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real?
Yeah, that's the concerning part.
Was something done to Kamoshida?
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I hate this flashy student. I hate them.
I wonder what happened.
Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
I love how these people sounded shocked, and it's like, no, like, this was an open secret. Like, that was part of the conversation.
Hey, is this for real?
He's turning himself in just like that?
What's going to happen to the
makes
vault?
no
You think
sense.
Tamarasi will show up
This
now?
is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once.
Yeah, say it again. Oh, that's how we did it. Oh, nope.
His heart really did change.
Hey, I got an achievement. Everybody drink.
Seems like it. But was this really for the best?
What? 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 Why would it not have been? Why am I also wishy-washy about it? What about what he said? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Why? What? What? Why are we all like woo about it?
But things are happening way too fast.
It's been 2 weeks.
Huh? What the? Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
Did you spread rumors about her too? Were you the source of all the rumors?
Huh?
We all knew.
Oh, that.
We pretended we didn't.
That part. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Takamaki-san, I had you all wrong. I'm sorry that I spread
There-
rumors about you.
There's rumors.
I didn't know at all. Kamoshida was forcefully pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you.
I'm sure there's a ton of people who want to apologize to you.
Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. This is a serious moment. It's serious.
We're so sorry.
No, it's okay. The same goes for me, too. Besides, that's all in the past now.
It's okay.
Hey, you there! Return to class at once.
Yeah, we heard you the first several times. Pathos, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, see you later then.
I can't apologize enough for what I did to you. I swear I'll make it up to you someday.
No, I don't. Is it gonna? Okay, thank you. I was like, if
Looks
the,
like
the
Kamoshida ain't the
stupid
only
thing
one that
pops
had a
up
change
saying
of
he's
heart.
now a confidant, I'm gonna be so mad.
Man, I'm glad for you. Looks like those weird rumors are gonna go away.
Probably not.
My thing doesn't really matter. We made Kamoshida apologize about Shiho. That's more than enough for me.
I wouldn't say that's more. That's like the bare minimum enough, but like, okay.
You should hurry and tell her about it then.
Yeah, fucking skip school. Go.
Yeah,
No one's gonna stop you.
I totally freaked out. He really did have a change of heart.
We're still just walking around with that. I don't like. I don't like that.
And we were lucky his mind didn't get messed up either. This was an A+ job.
No, you're gonna start getting cocky. You're gonna start getting cocky, and then one of these is gonna go bad.
Does this mean that they won't have a mental shutdown even if their palace disappears?
Maybe he did start off by saying he was gonna kill himself. He did start with that. So
I see. So we need to persuade the shadow without killing it.
and then send it back to its real self.
Oh, that is how that fight ended. Yeah.
Our targets won't undergo a cognitive collapse if we do that.
So what if it's like Pokemon and you're trying to like whittle it down so you can catch it and then you accidentally kill it? Like, I foresee that.
So we can get him to confess with no bad stuff?
Nope, again, that arrogance is creeping up. We're gonna have a problem.
Hey, that works for me.
Oh no.
Do you have to be so loud?
Don't worry about it.
No.
So, how'd it go? With Shiho, I mean.
She's regained consciousness.
Woohoo!
For real?
No, she's lying. Yeah, for real!
It was only for a little bit, but I got to talk to her. I was able to tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did.
If you've been in a coma for 2 weeks...
She told me she was sorry.
If you've been in a coma for 2 weeks and you wake up and the first thing someone says to you is like, so glad to see you. The dude who assaulted you that made you want to kill yourself, he confessed. And then, like, that's the first thing you hear and then you fall back to sleep? Fuck that! Holy shit.
Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake. And here I was, wanting to apologize to her.
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
I know. Shiho's mom is thinking of transferring her to another school after she recovers. The whole sexual harassment and attempted suicide, people will label her after that.
I'm familiar, but here's the problem is it will follow you to the next school. Ask me how I know.
Sounded like Shiho had the same idea too.
It's gonna get lonely.
But I think it's for the best. I'm sure it'll be hard if she stays here.
She's alive. You can see her anytime.
I need to change too.
That aside, I was surprised you could hold yourself back against Kamoshida's shadow.
He just completely glossed over the thing she said, just did not acknowledge it.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted Kamoshida to apologize himself.
You're so kind, Lady Ann.
No matter how much of a shitbag he was, finishing him off would have left a bad aftertaste, huh?
Huh? That's not it. I think revenge is better served if I make him repent. Realizing what he's done, he'll grovel for forgiveness the rest of his life. You know? I just believe there are fates worse than death.
Absolutely true.
Holy shit.
Are you scared of her? You should be.
Anyways, that's all settled. But, you know, there was one more thing I was wondering about that castle. Why was Kamoshida the only one who had that metaverse thing?
It isn't necessarily limited to him. It's something anyone could have if their heart became warped from their desires.
Anyone.
Want to check it out?
No? You sounded so like, yeah, let's go. Want to check it out? Like, that seems terrible to constantly expose yourself to other people's fucked up castles. I don't want to know that about anybody.
Not right now. We better lay low for a while. People are still gonna be talking about Kamoshida. Then again, it's totally impossible for someone to find out what we did at his palace.
It's not, the more you've said it enough times in the last several minutes that if I didn't already know that the protagonist is being interrogated and this is all flashback, like, if it doesn't cut back right here, I'm gonna be fucking shocked. Like, you've said it enough that I would already be like, well, like, yeah, people are gonna fucking find out. You've said it too many times. The flags are set.
Yeah, about that, weird rumors about you guys are already going around.
Oh, of course.
Stuff like you got together and threatened Kamoshida with something close to physical violence.
What the hell?
People aren't going to easily believe that phantom thieves really exist. The calling card's being treated like it was a prank by someone who knew what Kamoshida was doing.
Makes sense. We're the ones who did it, and I still don't completely believe it myself.
Let's wait for things to settle down for the time being.
Anyways, Let's check how much this metal can be sold for.
No! No! Also, don't Google that. Don't put that in your search history.
It'd be better if we pawned it off ASAP.
Ah!
Ooh, got a hit.
No!
Wait, 30,000 yen? That's all a gold medal's worth?
Remember that time in middle school? I lent you some money.
There's no way I borrowed 30,000 yen from you.
Wouldn't it be around that much with compounded interest?
Interest my ass?
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it. I mean, it's your fault for not paying me back all these years. It's just common sense.
Ah, damn it.
I agree on laying low and keeping an eye on the situation.
Yeah, chop it in the river. Fucking chuck it in the river.
However, you dragged me into this. It would be nonsense not to celebrate a successful mission.
We dragged you into this?
I guess we could blow this dirty money on something fun.
This is getting worse. This is getting worse.
Discussions among phantom thieves are to take place over luxurious food. How about it?
Hey, wait! Nah, I guess it's fine. There's somewhere I want to go then.
Okay.
Where's that?
It's a place Shiho and I have been wanting to go for a while.
Worst criminals ever. Yeah. Are we gonna go somewhere and openly talk about this? Are we gonna keep doing that?
I owe money, so I can't complain. You good with that?
Okay, but we haven't sold this thing yet. Sure, yeah, let's go.
I'll leave it to your discretion as well, Lady On.
I'll call and check the prices later then.
When should we go? Want to do it soon, like tomorrow?
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays? It'll help energize us when school life starts up again the day after.
Then, the 5th, on Children's Day.
Oh, good. We're gonna celebrate Kamoshida turning himself in on Children's Day. Do y'all not... Never mind.
So, who's going to sell this?
I vote for not kanji.
Leave that to us. We know a store that'll buy anything, don't we?
Okay.
No?
I'll leave that to you guys.
The gun shop? I don't think they're gonna buy a fucking map. What the fuck? Ay, ay, ay.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, buddy. School was fine today. Is that gold medal real? When did it get inside his palace?
No, that one is a fake. It's just a byproduct of his cognition.
Okay, but it's here now. It's a physical thing now.
The real medal should still be in his possession.
We can't sell a fake medal. I'm still holding a physical object. This one's a fake. Yeah, Kamoshida still got the medal. Okay, we care because we did just say we were gonna sell this for money for our fancy dinner. What? Dolphin? Went on a field trip to the aquarium, but Ryuji had to spend all his money on a souvenir, so I let him some for the train fare. So sorry, it was for my mom. I guess I can call it even after all we've been through. What's up with Ryuji's mom? It sounds like she's sick or something. We don't gotta worry about selling that medal off if it's a fake. End of story.
Kamoshida will never
Okay.
be proud of that once-in-a-lifetime gold medal ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how you look at it, that punishment might be even worse than death for him.
Starting tomorrow, you have lots of time off, huh? Must be nice. Well, oh, yeah. For me, it just means more customers, even more work.
Yo.
I mean, I could... If you ask nicely, I could help. You've been teaching me how to make coffee. Yeah, protein. Yeah, moist protein. Jesus. Hey, buddy. No matter where you go during Golden Week, it's packed with office workers on vacation. Why does everyone have to take a break at the same time? I don't know. Yeah, I didn't like the moist protein when it showed up the first time, and...
Nice.
But James was very insistent it was the smart thing to do. So. I
should write something.
Yeah, go on and do that. Oopsies. What I wanted...
I'll just add this.
It's not that button. I want... Fucking, where are all... There's too many buttons. God damn. Not that one. Stats. No, I don't want these stats. I want, like, my... I want my personal stats. Is it under... No. Never mind. I don't want to look at my actual stats. Oh yeah, no, he always talks on the menu screens. Yeah, where to find information that exists in the game that you can tell me. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with my evening, if it'll let me do anything. Which after all this, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, because I thought it should be under there. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna give up because between delay and all of that, yeah. Let's go down and see if it'll let me clean.
Hey.
It's time to clean up.
Well then.
Stats then Joker. All right, thank you, Flying Brian. Yeah, let's begin. Let's do that.
Oh.
Hey. You sure you shouldn't clean your room? I mean, I didn't have that as an option. Jesus Christ, I hate this cat.
That should do it for now.
All right. There we go. Let's see. Other things I will need to do at some point. I think it was building tools works on proficiency. Okay.
Hey.
Yes. Bedtime. That was very thuddy.
Okay.
We're gonna pawn that medal today. But it's not real. How? What? We went over this. You can hear me, right? Yeah, could you hear me? You have plans. You come help me out instead of sleeping your life away. Oh, fuck. We do owe it to him. We'll just have to wait. Hurry down and help him out. Jesus.
Sorry, I kind of pressured you into doing
You're not sorry?
And now to our next topic, Fall from Grace, the story of a dishonored Olympic medalist. Just recently, a high school coach confessed at an assembly that he had been repeatedly abusing students. Given his prior Olympic achievements, this has caused quite a stir.
Not the fact that the teacher was doing this and admitted to it. It's the fact that he was previously an Olympian. That's why it was a problem.
What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his entire school? The police are hoping that the upcoming interrogations will bring light to this question.
I don't like that.
Isn't this...
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
He would touch me and stuff all the time.
I hate it!
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that sexual harassment anymore. There were always rumors, sure. Not many people believed them, though. Like, I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I don't think this sound like you were worried before.
I knew it. This is your school, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Seems both. I hate both of these options, but for different reasons. Seems like it. Like I didn't know this happened.
Things might be getting turbulent at school, but you need to just keep your head down,
Oh
all right?
my fucking god, sure.
More importantly, keep those hands moving. I've got some more stuff I need you to do.
Just gonna let that go.
Man.
The chief worked us really hard. You didn't do shit! Did you see it? It was on the news. No way the school's gonna be able to play dumb after that. I saw it too. Shio's name didn't come up, right? Not that I saw. I bet they wanted to keep that part quiet. Well, yeah, for sure. I'm so glad. It's finally over then. It was over yesterday, but okay. You Jennifer'd me! Oh my god! All we gotta do is stuff our faces and put this Kamoshida crap behind us. Totally looking forward to that celebration party.
Yes!
We need to get that gold medal sold tomorrow. I mean, in theory... That's not what that sentence is. In theory, we still have several days. But, again, it's fake! What are we gonna do? Even if the chief wants your help, make sure you turn him down, okay? No! No!
Okay.
Now take care of business tomorrow like we told Lady On we would. Make sure you sell that medal. Yeah, okay, great. I can do stuff right now, it looks like. Check on the plant.
Nice.
Okay. I can't go sell it right now, can I? I think I still have to... It's evening. I think I have to stay around this area, and I think the shop was not around here. I'll just... I mean, I can only make some stuff, because I'm out of materials.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck plant balm is. Oh, plant balm is the ingredient. Calming aroma. Yeah. Like, I don't feel like I need to make any of this. Like, but I feel like I need it for the proficiency's sake. So,
Yeah.
I'll do that, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Hell yeah!
All right.
I'm no longer bumbling. I'm decent now.
Well then.
Time to go to bed! May the 4th be with you, everyone.
Make sure to do the dishes. You see, is what I'm going with when I get back. Oh fuck, I hate it. Just do it.
When I get back.
Don't get cocky.
I'm not getting cocky. I just, like, you see I'm, like, on my way out. Like, how do you know, like, people are waiting on me and stuff.
Welcome.
Hey, you're the problem later.
Am I interrupting something?
Not at all.
The cause of the runaway train incident in the subway the other day still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
Sir.
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
You're talking to a dude running a coffee shop.
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
I'll have the house blend, please. Are you a part-timer? I'm surprised this place can afford one.
Wow, shots fired!
No, not exactly.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend?
Oh, I hate this. Don't cop an attitude with her.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well.
Uh-oh! Well, I don't like that!
I've heard that things are rough right now. A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily?
Yep, I gotta go, bye!
Is my drink ready yet?
It's, first of all, it's literally been like a minute.
Coming right up.
Just leave, just very quietly. Yeah, there you go, there you go.
Alright, today's the day we turn in that
It's
metal.
another kid. Whoa, we just fucking ran off.
You know someplace that'll buy it off you, right?
I assume it's the gun shop. I gotta remember how to get places. Oh no. Cause that was, oh, I have buttons. I have buttons. This one? Fucking. Where was it? This is me asking. Oh, that's not what I super wanted. Oh, can I not fucking leave? Can I not leave? Central Street tells me nothing. Can I not? Ah, Mr. James! James! All the months, so many months. Thank you for 54 months. how do I get to the fucking thing, James? I will add you to the thing. We're not in stuff right now. We're not in stuff, so it's fine. James!
Jen! Internet! Twitch!
How are you?
I am well. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. I feel like, chat can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like I need to adjust some audio levels between the game and James and myself. I feel like the game is quiet.
Alright, well, I cannot hear the game right now.
Well, I know you can't because I'm not in it. So the game is only active when I've clicked into it, and since I'm clicking on like other audio things, it's not gonna be running.
Okay.
But you're peaking, so I gotta turn that shit down.
Sorry, I will talk quietly now in the microphone like NPR.
It's so weird because, like, I didn't change anything of all the stuff I moved around. I changed nothing for your stuff, so there's no reason you should be so much louder, at least not on my end. I don't know if you changed anything about your setup. But I'm gonna, hey, you wanna just say some stuff and then chat can tell me if it's good?
Sure. Well, Flashfire, if you want me to do ASMR, that is not free, and that requires money. So, no, but thank you for asking. But yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. Great vegetables, everyone. I hope everyone's vegetables are off to a good start.
We just got a really weird glimpse into, like, your secret side hustle.
I don't know how secret it is, but sure, okay.
Those were things that got said. All right, so... Ashley, I don't think it sounded like a euphemism. I think it just we learned about his brand of ASMR. Okay. So, I have game audios back, and I've at least internally adjusted my James audio. So, hopefully it's good.
My wife has been trying to do that for years.
James, I'm just trying to get to I'm just trying to get to the shop to sell the metal, and apparently I was like, oh, I gotta go to the place on Central Street, but I can't figure out how to fucking get there because I was like, go to the station, and it actually took me to the station instead of like taking me to the thing where it then shows me the station maps, and I just like fast travel all the places, unless this is just the game. I'm realizing maybe it's just the game just forcing me into some encounters along the way.
Maybe, because usually if you click on the station, it will pull up Tokyo map.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
what I
it
thought, and it didn't do that. I have to.
All right.
You lost
Well,
audio
then-
for a second. Let me turn that back down. Okay.
All right, well, take the subway. Take that midnight train
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Because I clicked on the station. Okay, it didn't. Y'all fucking watched me do this. I clicked on the station and it didn't station me. And well, now James is here and it fucking did it.
Hey, Jen, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Not enough. Anyways,
fair.
I'm going to Shibuya. Yeah.
Shibuya.
And then
yeah.
Central Street. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jen?
I'm doing all, I'm hanging in there. Hey, chat, I did turn on the game audio. Was that better? Yeah, I am upset with myself. I did have a moment earlier where I was like, oh my god, this will be a great conversation to have on stream later. But I was at work, not where my sticky note was. Do you think I could remember it by the time I got home to my sticky note?
I'm gonna go with survey says no.
No, I do have a very interesting rest of my list though. So when we get to have conversation-y things, I'm assuming this man is where I can.
Surly man.
'Cause if
surly manager.
If this is not where I sell it, I genuinely have no idea.
No, he's a knight. He's surly manager.
Oh god, I hate these!
I need some money, man. I need some money.
I feel like this will prompt him to be like, okay, like, what do you got? Like, something. This feels too... yeah, fuck, I hate this.
Hey, Carl.
God. Anyways. How are you doing? Like, you had storms and stuff yesterday. And, like, lost power repeatedly.
I did lose power repeatedly, and yesterday was my first day back to work, remotely working from home, mind you, and it's a good way to start off the year. I'm sure there's no bad omens, and I'm definitely not reading the tea leaves and all of that jazz. But no, fortunately, no damage to the house or any connected property. But yeah, it was pretty intense. Some tornadic activity blew through, and I guess was that a pun? I don't think that was a pun, but yeah, so we had tornadic activity come through. No damage, but yeah, like losing power when I'm in the middle of a meeting, and I'm sure to people on the call, it sounded like I mic dropped and just left the WebEx call. Like, well, this is how we're gonna do things, disconnect because of weather. It was a power move.
I mean, like, did you say something that would have been mic drop worthy before it happened?
You know what? In retrospect, no, but I'm sure when I tell the story, I'll punch it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, Ashley, Tennessee decided to take tornadoes for a spin again. That's a good one.
No, it's not a good one. It is one. It is good is the word I question, the word choice I question in that one, but
yeah, I think having tornadic activity was the perfect end to a wild Christmas. So like our Christmas, Nashville saw 4 degrees as a high and snow on the ground on Christmas, which I will always take snow on Christmas. And then it goes up to 70 and we get tornadic activities because of the rapidly shifting differential pressures in the atmosphere and cold fronts blowing through. And yeah, so it was just a wonderful bag of chaos for Christmas.
I think I'm about to accidentally be party to a crime. In the game, not me. Not me, the person, just clarification.
Hi, NSA. If you're listening right now, we're playing a game.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, the fact this guy's like, it's almost time. Here, just take this bag, but also bring it back. It's a thank you, but also don't open it. Oh boy.
I too lived in New York City.
Got it, yep. I understand. Yep, nailed it. I'm just gonna put this in my shoulder bag that has a cat in it. Nothing bad will happen.
Nope.
Put it in your bag.
Yeah, no one's gonna question you. You're the most anime person ever. Cat in a bag with another bag in there, moppy black hair.
I have magical girl transformations in the other world, so like, yeah.
I thought you were gonna end this sentence with, "I have magical girls." Full stop. That's the harem route, and we don't do that here.
We've played a lot of dating sims. We do that here. I forgot there was a mannequin with the glowing glasses and the gun, and I was like, damn, these guys came in hot with just like a dude weapon drawn already.
Ashley, you assume it's a neck tattoo. It could be a birthmark. It could just be like a temporary tattoo. Who knows? Maybe it's a ketchup stain.
Oh, we got good cop, bad cop happening over here. Did you just call it a ketchup stain? I gotta back up. The man's gecko tattoo on his neck could be a ketchup stain.
You know, maybe it's a Rorschach test. Maybe I see a salamander.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so weird how Discord disconnected. Oh no.
Ah!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I like how you have it left.
Yeah, and I'm just holding a bag. And they're like, we're looking for stuff. Like, clearly they think this dude has something illegal. And they're just like, oh, there's like a kid here right now holding a bag and just watching us. And not being like, hey, kid, can I check what's in that bag?
Hey, Chief, what was that lead again? Yeah, it was supposed to fit into like a small brown paper bag, you know? Like the thing that kid's holding. This guy's outwitted us again.
Uh-oh! 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 Oh, no! Yeah, check the tapes where he gave me the bag. That sounds like a good plan for all of us. I don't want to be here when the detectives see the footage of me with that gold medal. Also that! I should leave. You should have left a while ago. Uh-oh. Fuck.
I like that, you know, the framed narrative of this story is you telling a investigator all of these things that are happening in the game.
Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I hate all of these options. Mark it down. I think that's the third one we've had tonight already. I should actually be going. Yeah, none of these were good. Oh, yes, Stern Detective. Perfect.
See ya.
Oh, God.
Hey, you made it.
I like how he was openly disappointed in me.
Doing there? More importantly,
That's all right.
aren't you
I mean,
curious
we should
about
be
what's in the
used
bag?
to adults being openly disappointed with your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's open it 10 feet.
Yeah, we should fucking leave. Go somewhere else. He told us not to look, and I'm going to respect that. The less I know, the better.
There's no harm in a little
There's plausible deniability in not looking.
Come on, let's open it
No,
up.
fuck off! You're a cat! Oh my god.
A real gun? Wait, I think it's just a model.
Why would I need to hide it if it's just a model?
It's incredible, though. Miles ahead of the one Ryuji had. There's something weird about that place.
Liz, I do like how quickly you gave up on that project.
Hey, I just had a great idea. We should totally buy this gun from him later.
I don't think it's gonna be for sale!
I mean, it's perfect. Something this real-looking would work wonders in the metaverse. Anyway, he told you to bring it back the next time you came, right?
Liz, conveniently, all these streams are saved on twitch.tv/the_LoZelda for your viewing pleasure at a later time when you're not having D&D. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, I go back and listen to the parts that I missed because I'm a good citizen.
See, there we go. There's even a convenient playlist of all the Persona 5s for you, so you don't even have to sort through all the other things. You just click on the Persona 5 collection, and they're all there.
Jen, a convenient playlist? I mean, you would be silly not to watch them again.
It's like throwing your time away. Oh. Flashfire, I could never. Mostly because the guilt I would feel over even thinking about doing something not on the up and up would cause me physical illness, and so I would never get away with it for that. I'm a terrible liar. I'm a master planner. I'm a terrible liar. That's the
I'd
problem.
say blood on the clock tower begs to differ. But anyway, this is actually an excellent segue into being party to crimes and committing crimes. I heard something on TV while I was in the kitchen cooking that gave me pause, Jen.
Yeah? Yeah?
My children were watching something, as they're wont to do, and the narrator said, "Wow, kids, thanks for helping me find those body parts." And I stopped. I stopped what I was doing and just slowly meandered into the den to see what my children had found. And it's a children's show, and the guy was, they had different body parts, and they were like putting it on the face, like, this is the nose, and we have to put it back on the face, and the eyes, we put them back on there. And the way he just said, "Thanks for helping me find the body parts," it's just
it's not good. That's not good. No,
that's not good. So I think we need to come up with a new game of, is this serial killer or kid show or both?
Poor Catalyst knows. Oh God, yeah, that would be something. That's something.
You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
I'm waiting for it to like become slightly more alarmed. Like, wow, kids, you keep finding body parts. Wow.
Do you know who this arm belongs to?
Niches. That's right, kids.
Also, Ashley, I'm glad you pointed that out. The camera's not supposed to do that. I gotta figure out why it did that. You pointed that out, and I was like, huh, yeah, that is on the opposite side. Oops. I got a paper bag! Why does it have a key? Okay, cool.
It's a key item.
Fuck.
I feel like there's more to the paper bag than just the paper bag, Like, I wouldn't describe the thing you have as a paper bag.
Yeah.
I would describe it as a very realistic gun.
Yeah, just say, like, fake ? Gun. Or just, like, quote, paper bag. Just a regular bag.
Flash forward to you with the prosecutor. So you're telling me you found just a paper bag? Yeah, it's just a paper bag.
Oh, An's calling me instead of texting.
Ooh,
spicy. Okay, I need to take you on the journey of what my brain did before it stopped itself, but I'm continuing it now in a different format. What happened was I saw that, I was like, oh, somebody's calling me instead of texting me? Somebody better have died. And then I went, Shiho is still technically in the hospital. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah. Hey, Jen, you remember how I keep saying, like, everything you say immediately falls out of the next line?
I'm like, fuck, don't put that out. But then I was like, people watched my face go on a journey, and I was like, I have to now explain what just happened. So, like, I know she's technically awake, but, like, things can happen, so, oops.
Oh, hello, it's me.
Yeah, I saw that on that. Oh, is there, what? There's red streaks on her shirt. Is that blood? Because they're in weird places.
Oh, sorry, I was Kyoko for a minute. Oh, it would be purple, right? It would be purple.
Yes, it would be purple. Yeah.
I saw the news. About Kamoshida.
Yeah, we already... there was nothing that happened in the news that was different from what we saw.
It's getting a lot of coverage.
Yeah. We already talked about that. How do you feel?
I don't know. The reaction's been bigger than what I was expecting. I guess I'm just surprised. I don't think we did anything wrong, though. I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
I'm sure we did.
That's pretty amazing, huh? I didn't think we'd actually be able to do it. And yet, look at us now. This calls for a celebration.
Yeah, okay, look, I know you've been through a traumatic event recently, and that can have odd impacts on memory and stuff. We've had this conversation. This entire conversation happened with, I almost called him Kanji again, not with Ryuji. We had this conversation with Ryuji and a cat on a rooftop. We have a plan. You're looking up the prices for the place we're gonna go to dinner for this celebration. What? Are you okay?
You know, maybe
Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late.
maybe she has her Kyoko hat on, where you just restate things over and over again to make sure that everyone understands what the truth is.
Maybe. God.
Or now let's be fair a little bit, Jen. Have you ever been in a stressful and or uncomfortable situation where you kind of ramble and you kind of think back, like, man, I wish I could go back like 10 seconds and just not have said that because it was either redundant or silly or something like that?
For sure, but usually that's within, like, at worst the same, like, hour and not 3 days later. And being this casual about it. So, I'm liking the Kanji Ryuji smashed together name happening in chat.
I was trying to say it in my head,
Me
and I couldn't
too.
even say it in my head confidently, so I was just going to be silent.
Same, like
Kanyuji?
Yeah.
Kanyuji.
It was like,
that's actually...
I'm afraid if I say it out loud how it's happening in my head that this is triggering some of my speech impediment syllables, and I'm like, something else is gonna come out that is dangerously close to, like, not one that I'm aware of, but somebody will be like, that's a slur. And, like, I don't know how, and I don't know what, but I was like, it just feels like bad things are gonna happen if I try to say this out loud.
See, I thought you were going to go the way of having, like, a random Freudian slip, and I had my popcorn ready to go,
Oh,
but
God.
okay, I guess.
No, not
But
that.
yeah, no.
Yeah, like, Ashley, it's like, it sounds offensive and I'm not sure why. I was like, I'm not sure why either, but I was like, it sounds like it should be, so I'm not gonna.
Well, Kanyuji is dangerously close to a persona you can get in the game called Okuna Nushi.
Okay.
And I can't separate the two in my head. Like, I look at that and I just want to say Okuna Nushi. Like, no, it's Kanyuji. Very different.
Oh, and did you pawn off that medal? You didn't forget, right?
I don't feel like you should just say that out loud. I'm glad you didn't text it, though. I will give you credit for that. Maybe it is better that you didn't text me and you just called me instead, now that I think about it. I'll tell you later.
Ooh, playing hard to get.
Yeah,
why?
I get it. It's because you sold it for a lot more than we were expecting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that.
You should be really excited about the place I chose, by the way. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Everyone. Ryuji is the only other person
I
not
know.
part of this.
A restaurant
Also
of
a
Liliana's
cat.
choosing. Finally, a decent meal.
You can't be at the table. You're a cat.
Hey, what do you think we're gonna be eating?
I'm gonna be eating? You cannot get food there. You're not a person. Yeah, barbecue. I want to see some Texas barbecue happen in this game.
Oh, I could go for some Wagyu beef. It better be grade A. In any case, I'm surely looking forward to it.
Oh, I hate that. I can't decide if I hated that laugh more in the audio format or how it's spelled. I can't decide which one is worse.
Is that like uwu for cats?
Yeah, maybe. I hate that.
I wonder how many takes it took Cassandra to get that line. It's like, okay, like we need it a little more catty. Okay, great. Now, could we add like a little stank on it? Just a little stank with that.
Oh God. So.
Buttons.
Someone told me in the chat earlier how to get to it. I was trying to find my social stat. There we go. Social stats. So my kindness, I managed to get proficiency up. I did build some stuff just to work on that. So
you're decent.
So yeah. So, you were encouraging me to try to like level up everything kind of roughly evenly, if I remember this correctly.
That is correct.
So right now, knowledge and guts are what I'm lacking in right now. If I remember correctly, there's not much I can do about guts at this moment.
That is correct. The best way to raise your guts is to either study at school or to go to the bath on a rainy day.
Yes, okay. But right now, I could work on Shit, whatever the other one was. I thought, maybe.
Knowledge?
Knowledge, yes. I was like, knowledge was the other one I was low on, right? It's like, I can study at one of these tables right now, and that would do knowledge for me.
That would do knowledge for you.
Okay.
Now listen up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, sir.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna study. What are you gonna do today? Study? It sounds like so...
Nerd.
It's like Morgana's bullying me. God. So...
Make sure you close up.
Yeah, okay, I will. That's fine. Let me study, please.
Hey, hey.
Oh, I hope I'm working on math. I had a thing I was gonna bring up, and I don't remember what it was anymore. Hey, so we're just gonna go with something random.
Go for it. I love random.
So, I know you are gonna be very familiar with this, being another homeowner. And I know, like, there are other people who have, like, had to have, like, maintenance show ups at apartments, or also, like, you know, have a home, or, like, whatever. Like, things where you end up with an absurd appointment window, where somebody's like, oh, yeah, your appointment's for this day. We'll be there between noon and 4, or something buck wild like that. It's like, well, that's a huge fucking window.
Unironically, noon to 4... It sounds pretty reasonable in current times.
But it's like, you always get, like, a huge window. So, like, if it's one of those things where, like, you're not working from home, that can be a problem. You know, right at the exact moment of still a lot of remote work happening, less of a problem. But, like, in the before times, it's a little bit more of a big deal to be like, cool, here's your 4-hour window or your 6-hour window or like something like that. If you're lucky, it's a 2-hour window. And also somehow it's never within that window anyways. They either show up right at the end so that it goes beyond it, or they just miss it entirely and you gotta reschedule. Like, that's been my experience with it so far. So I bring this up because we had some work done. There was something wrong with our heating and cooling unit. And they came out, they did a thing. And within 2 hours of them having left, we could tell, like, something's not right. Like, something's either broken or, like, did not get reconnected or, like, something's not working. So we had to call them to come back. And they're like, we're so sorry. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll be there between, like, 8 and 10 a.m. And I was like, fuck, they could be here at 8 a.m. And it was a day that I didn't have to, like, go into work. And I was like, I gotta, like, be up and, like, be decent or whatever if there's gonna be somebody here that early. But, like, okay, whatever. Like, they're gonna come out and they're gonna fix it. So, like, 8 and 10. Cool. So Jeff, it was one of the few days that he didn't have a meeting with any of his international people. So he was actually gonna get to, like, sleep in a little bit on a work day. So he's like, cool. He's like, I'll have my alarm ready to go for, like, 7:45, and that way I can be, like, up and feed the dogs. That way then if they are here at 8, like, we're good. So at 7:10 in the morning, our doorbell rings. And so Jeff rolls out of bed and goes, and it's the HVAC guys. They got an early start, and their first call of the day had canceled, so they were just like, we'll just come here. So, like, an hour earlier, no heads up, we got no phone call, no text, no nothing.
Oh, wow.
So it was an hour before the window, and also at 7 in the fucking morning.
Well, I guess that's an unusual problem to have. It's usually the other way, so I guess it averages out over time.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the way they were thinking about it. Like, it was insane. There's just a cat just fucking sitting in this restaurant, and this is being allowed. What's happening? God. Anyway, so yeah, so our doorbell fucking went off. And to be fair, like, our doorbell is not like a regular doorbell. It's one of the ones that's, like, connected to our phones. So, like, you only hear the doorbell go off in the house if you're in, like, Jeff's office. Otherwise, it just pushes a notification to your phone. So the only reason we even knew the doorbell rang is because Jeff was wearing his smartwatch to track his sleeping, and it pushed the notification vibrate to his wrist. because no other notifications. Our phones are set on like do not disturb until like 8 a.m. or whatever. So that's the only reason we even knew it happened. It was insane.
This is the obligatory parent comment, and if Banana is in chat, he would agree. 7:10, we were already up for 90 minutes. Great.
Usually Jeff would have been as well, which means by default I'm at least awake because the dogs get up when he gets up, and then they're like, we want spinach. But it was like the rare time that he was like, oh man, like all of my German team is off this week, so I can sleep until like 7:45. This is great. No, he can't.
Tangentially related, there was a time, I think it was last summer, that our neighbors were having their roof redone, and the roofing team severed my internet connection because they were throwing their tools off the roof, like their shovels and stuff, spade down, and it just so happened to hit the internet line perfectly. And so this is
I didn't know that's how it happened. I think you just told me they were having work done on their house. I thought it was roofing work, and it was just because they were chucking their tools. The accidental nature of that, like how specific that toss had to be, is actually very impressive.
Very impressive. But the thing that I learned through all of this is that when I complained to the company, because the internet line runs pretty close to our gas line.
Ooh.
Yeah. The owner of the company called me, and he's like, hey, we're gonna make this right. Comcast was out the same day to fix it.
Damn.
So, I don't know if I know Comcast has like a business division, but man, like all the times I have called them, they're like, hey, my internet's out. I was like, yeah, great, we'll be there in like 10 days. Have fun. No, they were like, we're coming out today.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad we didn't hit your gas line. I'm like, yeah, me too. Huh, funny about that. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna sue you or complain. Thanks for fixing our internet.
God. Yeah, no, I didn't realize it was that close to your gas line, and that it was just because they were chucking stuff off the roof. Dear Lord.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of course it's good.
Apparently.
This is a famous hotel after all.
Apparently this part is voice acted, so we're gonna let my
we'll
people
let it
do.
go.
I do need to just point out the items on the table right now. I see cake, I see pie, I see a sliced ham. We each have at least 3 glasses. And I think I'm eating a stew?
Jen, my children are very good at this game too. They're good at calling things out on TV.
Like body parts.
Yes.
This is just an eclectic mix of things.
But like, let's be real. Like high schoolers at like a big fancy buffet, it's just like, oh, we're gonna grab everything with no particular strategy.
You know what? Fair. Absolutely fair.
Oh yeah, I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
Ham and cobbler, yes, absolutely.
Good old ham and cobbler.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good for us.
Don't worry, I have this fake gun.
We got him bugged
I even
up.
brought it here.
And stuff like the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think most people don't believe it, but some of them actually seem grateful. Look at this.
Just carrying around evidence on our phone.
Aficionado website?
Oh no. Kanji? Not Kanji. Fuck, Ryuji, tell me you didn't do this.
Well done, Phantom Thieves.
Okay, you probably didn't, but like I wouldn't put it past you to like be trying to do some positive PR.
Too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Oh god, did you build this fucking website?
Pretty cool, huh?
I was just desperate to deal with my own problems, but seeing people saying all this feels strange.
It's just a bunch of bots that give us accolades.
Yeah. Hey, what do we do now?
We good on time? I'm guessing we just have a certain amount of time to be here to stuff our faces?
Huh? Oh, crap, you're totally right! We only got an hour to eat!
He moved very fast! I almost made a bad joke. I'm just gonna let everybody else fill that one in.
Just roll with it. No, quickly, roll with it before chat catches up.
No, it's fine. I do want to know why chat is talking about a finger guns command.
Oh, Joe added a quote that's just finger guns.
Oh, nice. I guess, I mean, I have a jail command that brings up the jail quote. I guess I could have a finger guns command that just brings that quote up. I don't know what other function a finger guns command would have. Fuck, do I need to put that on my list of new emotes whenever it is I have the spare funds to commission more emotes? Finger guns?
Maybe we'll put it to a vote.
That's not how you spell finger. Okay, what? Sure.
I thought you were telling me that I spelled it wrong in my head as I said it, and I'm like, how did you know?
Yep, that was it. That's absolutely what I was doing. Yeah, that is what I meant. What did you think I meant? Anyways.
I don't want to say Joe's out loud. It gives me bad mouth feel.
No. Oh, yeah, I hate that. Finger.
Ugh.
God. Okay. It's 8:30. We are only halfway through this stream. My glass is empty. This is a travesty. Hey, I have a new bourbon that I made my old fashioned with that I highly recommend for you. It's finished in rum casks, so it's a little bit sweeter, and it's what I made my old fashioned with tonight, and it's fucking delicious.
Very nice. I like that.
Anyway, so I'm gonna fill a drink. Do you need break time, or do you want to chat with chat?
No, we'll chat with chat.
All right, you do that. I'll be back in a second.
Hey, chat. What do we want to talk about? You know, I don't have anything planned, so I don't know. Just fire off questions, and I'll see how many I can answer before Jen gets back. Well, you can't just leave the bad mouth word on the table. Yes, I can, Joe. Believe it or not, I will, and I shall, and there it shall remain. Sundry's Sun 90. How was my day? My day was not bad. It was originally a day full of meetings, and then a few of them got canceled, which I'm always grateful for. And yeah, you know, if things are still on the malaise of holiday, so work is a little slow, but I'm grateful for that. Thanks for the question. Pathos, who put the RAM in the Ramalama Ding Dong? I don't know who put the RAM in Ramalama Ding Dong. Either Ram, the car company, or one of my coworkers whose name happens to be Ram Praveen, and we just call him Ram for short. Liz, can you do my homework for me? Yes, you probably don't want me to because I'm not going to do it correctly because that's not what you asked me to do. Ashley, James, did you find? Did I find? I can't tell if you just mistyped it or it's like a deep, profound question. I'm going to say yes, Liz, for not with. That's not a question. Hey, James. How has being friends with Jen changed your life for the positive? Oh, that is very easy. Between D&D, numerous video games, shared camaraderie with being a guardian, doing these streams, I think despite probably her gut reaction, I think it's been a very positive. It's been very positive, and I'm very grateful for that aspect in my life. So I don't know if you're looking for a profound answer, but you got one, Joe. Liz, do you know who Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez is? You know, I ironically know parts of those names put together in different orders, but not all of those into a single entity. Ashley, what I meant what I said. James, what's your New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution, I have two of them. The boring one is to try to get better at exercising. I am in shape, but hexagonal is not an ideal shape. So I'm trying to reduce the number of sides of my polygon. The other one is that from a work perspective, I want to get better at saying no to a lot of things that are asked of my team specifically, because I think there's a need, and I can hear Jen breathing.
No, you can't.
To do everything that comes across our plate, and sometimes we just need to properly prioritize things, and that's always difficult to make cuts like that.
I'm mad at chat. Who asked you about the resolutions? Because we talked about this at the beginning of the stream, that we were going to have a conversation about resolutions, and they brought it up while I wasn't here. Rude.
Well, you know what? I just laid the groundwork for you, Jen.
Super
That's all.
rude. Because this is going to be a deeper discussion, because I'm actually very anti-New Year's resolution. So I was like, this is gonna be a whole conversation. Ashley, don't you fucking do that face at me. Also, I appreciate the question about, like, how have I changed your life for the better? That was very cute. I am appalled that no one in the chat dared to ask how have I made it worse.
Well, Banana has.
Oh, yes! Banana, thank you! Perfect. Answer that one, because I was going to ask.
Okay. Well, first off, Pathos is 100% right. Hexagons are the sturdiest shape. That's why beehives, the bees construct hexagons, because it's the sturdiest shape for the most minimal amount of material to build. And you know what? People have described me as sturdy. I don't want to be described as sturdy. It's the first thing that comes to people's mind. So that's what I'd like to work on, Pathos. James, I thought triangles were the sturdiest.
Oh no, those are weak-ass motherfuckers.
They are, unless the D4 and you step on it, then is the hardiest thing on the planet.
They're not sturdy, they're just stabby.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Like me! I am not sturdy, I am stabby. Anyways, how have I ruined your life, James?
Well, that's not the question Banana asked. Counselor. And then why are pyramids triangles? Pyramids and triangles are very different shapes.
Yep.
One's a 3-dimensional shape and the other one is a 2-dimensional shape.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that the pyramids are square base triangles. So, square base pyramids. So, it's because triangles ultimately suck. James, I appreciate that you keep deflecting and trying to change the subject. But I am a stubborn bitch, and I control this game. So it's not advancing until you answer the question.
Hey, I don't mind if this goes to 2024. I also have 2 small children. You think my ability...
Fair.
No, but okay, you know what? Okay, I feel like, Jamp wants me to answer her. Yes, ma'am.
Yes! Okay. Oh my god, yes!
So, the one way Jen has made my life worse is that I find that, and that with the cake. So,
I appreciate you pretending to do the robot voice thing, but here's the problem, is I know that you were faking it, because what ends up happening when it actually happens is it does actually digitize and, like, give a weird electronic quality to the voice when it happens. It doesn't just cut out. So, A for effort, though.
You know, one of my New Year's resolutions was to just say no to things, and I'm saying no.
You know what?
You didn't see,
I appreciate that. I can appreciate that.
You didn't see me sip on my tea off camera.
I could feel it, though. I could feel it. No, being able to say no, that is a good habit. Not like a habit, but like a good skill to try to learn and employ, is saying no to stuff, because that is hard, especially for people like you, like you're a fixer. I'm gesturing towards the microphone like you're here.
Yep.
I think that's the first time I've done that since we started Persona, where I looked at the microphone like, yeah, that was you.
Is my picture still on the microphone from when I last came to Austin?
No, because it's been like a year and a half since we finished Persona 4, so I need to make a new one and put that on here. So yeah, saying no to stuff is hard because it's like you're like a fixer and I'm the person who's always like, when I'm like, oh, I can't do this thing, the response I get from other people is like, oh yeah, like sure you can. I was like, that's me trying to say no, because it's like, I know technically I can possess the ability. Do I possess the time on top of everything else? Probably not. So when I'm saying like I can't do something, it's like, no, I'm sure like if you locked me in a room and said this is the only thing you have to do, yeah, I could do it. I shouldn't.
I think the thing with saying no, and I love telling this story, and I know Jamf is like, I can feel her rolling her eyes from across the house right now. But what inspires me to say, like, it's one thing to say no, but to say no in a diplomatic way. So my best man, he's Irish, like, not Irish American, like Irish, very thick Irish accent.
Oh boy.
He has an ability to tell people to go to hell in such a way that they would look forward to the trip. That's how I want to say no to people. I want to say no in such a way that they feel better.
Yeah.
For the response.
Yeah. It's a nice thing that the kind of work that I do now, it's a lot, I control enough that I can just say no without a lot of extra qualifiers. And I'm fortunate for that, like, my bosses that I currently have at TurboDork, we had a conversation where they asked me if I could do something for them, and I was like, I don't feel like, could I? Yes. I was like, I don't think I can, though, for, like, because I was like, I've already made these plans for these days. This was like, it's something I could do maybe afterwards, we could talk about it, but I was like, I don't have the flexibility to fit that in right now when you're asking for it. And we actually had a conversation the following day where Meredith said to me, she's like, this is gonna sound, she's like, this feels like a weird thing to say to a person, and it also is going to sound like something that should be passive-aggressive, but I do mean this genuinely when I say I really appreciate that you have boundaries and you voice them and you enforce them. She was like, when we asked you if you could do the thing and you were like, no, I can't, I was like, cool. Like, I also know exactly where I stand, like, and where you stand, and there's no question about it, and there's no, like, waffling, and, like, there's no tiptoeing around the conversation. It was like, we asked for a thing, and you said no to it, and we just got to go, okay, cool, and move on to another plan for it. She's like, in a lot of people's, because she also comes from a film and journalism background, so she's used to people trying to, like, play the game of, like, oh, like, maybe, like, oh, like, I'll get in touch, my people will talk to your people, we'll figure it out, and, like, things just, like, fizzle into nothing. It's just, like, the fact that you, like, established a line, and we're like, here's what's up, was, like, great. And I was like, you're right, this is, like, a weird thing to be praised for, but thank you? So, yeah, I'm glad you're going to start saying no to more stuff. Before we're going to sit on the screen forever, I feel like, for the rest of this game. But did you have something else you were going to say on this subject? Otherwise, I'm going to go back to New Year's resolutions.
I was just going to say really quickly, yeah, that saying no is something that, like, I'm aspiring to do. It's hard because I like making people happy, too.
For sure. And I'm not good at doing it all the time. I have been slowly getting better about it.
Can I very selfishly say I'm very glad you haven't gotten so good at saying no yet that we've been playing Persona 5?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, is I can say no to individuals, but when there's, like, a whole Discord of people being like, yeah, Persona, just chanting, Persona 5, Persona, I'm like, I have to now. I can't say no to a group. At least for something really, that's, you know,
I'm gonna write that down. Saying no to a group.
At least not for something that's, like, ultimately, like, this is not life or death, and it's not of questionable legality or anything like that. It's like, do I have reason to say no to a bunch of people asking me for a thing that will bring them joy? And it's like, okay, I can do this. Like Faith was saying, hurry, they only have an hour to eat. You're right. I'm extending that time for them. We're frozen in this moment. And it's gonna be great. So New Year's resolutions, I'm usually very anti-New Year's resolution. Just because of and it took me a while to get to this point. On the one hand, the idea of being like, here is, like, It's a new calendar year, so it's easy to be like, here's a clear demarcation in my life. And so, like, having a clear starting point makes sense for being like, I'm gonna start new things to line up with this new part of my life. Or, you know, this new chapter of life and whatever. I get that, but the problem I always ran into is like, cool, it's one of those things that, and like, I'm gonna describe this, and some people are gonna be like, yeah, I get that, and some of you are gonna be like, are you okay? To which the answer is no. But if you're like, I need to start my homework. It's 3:40 when I got home, I'm gonna have a snack, I'm gonna start my homework at 4. And then something happens, you look at the clock, you're like, oh, it's 4:10, I missed 4 o'clock. I can't just start my homework now, I gotta start at 4:30. And then 4:30 comes and goes, and you missed it by a couple minutes. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna start at 5 now. That kind of thing. Taking that to, like, cool, it's the new year. I'm gonna work out more because I want to get in shape. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't do it immediately out of the gate and stick with it immediately, like, the guilt piles up. And then it's like you almost feel bad for eventually going back to it. Like, you missed the start of it. So now you just can't do it because, like, well, you piece of shit, you should have done it before. Why didn't you go on January 1st like you said you were going to? Why didn't you go? You said you were going to go to the gym 3 times a week. Last week you only went twice. You're already failing. Why are you, like, what are you fucking doing? Like, there's no fixing it at that point. So then it just falls off again. And so I hate the idea of resolutions because I feel like it puts this extra pressure to, like, do the thing and do the thing now. As opposed to, like, picking something that's if you're gonna do a resolution, I like the idea of picking, like, something that's amorphous. Like, Jeff and I are, like, talking about, like, we want to take more pictures. Well, we didn't put there's not, like, a super quantity on that. So if we miss doing something, it's like, well, we fucked up our resolution. And it's like, oh, I want to get better about how often I'm doing, like, how often I'm cleaning off my workbench. I didn't say I have to clean it every week, because if I miss it, 1 week, and it's like, well, you fucking missed it last week, you ruined it. No, it's just amorphous. Try to do a thing more than you have before. And also don't necessarily wait till this arbitrary point in space that we've decided is when we roll our calendars over to do it. It's just like, I've been trying to be better about saying no to stuff, and that was a thing I just decided on a random day in, like, April, and I was like, I have too much going on. I should start saying no to more things, and I'm trying to be more conscious of that. And just do it then! Just do it then! Anyways, that's my rant about resolutions.
Well, see, I thought, and I'm glad you didn't say this because that was a much better story / explanation. I thought you were going to say you don't like New Year's resolutions arbitrarily being January 1st because you still follow the Julian calendar, and that's 3 days early.
I mean, if I had been thinking about the funny haha to make for it, that should have been the direction I went. And so now I'm just disappointed in myself. But my New Year's resolution is to make better jokes. No, I'm just kidding. We all know that's not gonna happen. Y'all at this point, I've been on Twitch long enough, which is a scary thing. We were talking about streaming on Twitch earlier at work because my bosses, like, they understand Twitch to the degree anybody who watches Twitch understands. If they're like, you, like, stream, like, and so they'll like ask me questions about, like, how I stream and why I stream and, like, and all of that kind of stuff. And we actually, like, super got into a discussion about it today. And Greg made a comment, and I went, oh yeah, this happened a couple years ago. And I went, God, I've been streaming for a long time. How is this happened? But the point of that being, y'all, I've been doing this for, like, a while. You know what you're getting.
So, chat, I have a great idea. Let's put Jen on the spot right now.
Oh, no.
Jen, you've been streaming for a while, right?
A long time, yeah. Don't ask me for a number.
No, it's not a number.
Okay.
Do you remember the first game that you and I streamed together?
Oh, that we streamed together. I mean, like, I know we did the Stardew thing. Were you on something before Stardew?
Yes, we were on something before Stardew.
What else did we play? Guys, you're gonna lose audio for a second. I have to open my Steam library, and I'm just gonna scroll through things now. Let's see. There's so many games on this list. Yeah, the conversation came up because we were talking about the bogus copyright strikes that I got for the Ocarina of Time that my randomizer runs. And I was like, yeah, it's not the first time I've had to deal with that. And they were like, what are you talking about? So I had to explain Child of Light having to be taken down off of YouTube because someone claimed that soundtrack, and there was no way I could prove they didn't actually own the soundtrack. All I could be is like, they don't own the soundtrack, and the people who do own the soundtrack had given permission to have the games up on YouTube. And YouTube's automated response was just to say no, and I could do nothing about it. So, let's see.
You know, it's cheating when you look it up. I was like,
Oh,
usually
no.
trivia.
I'm not. To be fair, I'm not looking anything up on YouTube. I'm looking at my Steam library. So if it wasn't on Steam, I got nothing. I'm just looking through games on the Steam library to be like, what else would we have done?
I'd like to imagine Ryuji has to go to the bathroom and he's just like stuck in a video game hell right now.
Let's see. God, what were some of my early games? We didn't play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
No. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's not on Steam.
Oh, fuck, then I will have no... Oh, I mean, well, okay. First game we played together. Well, it wasn't on... If it wasn't on Steam, how did we play it together? Did I stream Mass Effect?
You did.
Mass Effect, because... Oh, shit. Because, like, we did multiplayer a couple of times, but I didn't think we streamed it. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
We streamed Mass Effect 3 when it was brand new multiplayer.
Oh, God.
Cause that was back in the day where to get, like, the good ending, you needed to get your war score up. And you had to do multiplayer to get your war score up. So
I remember that. I remember playing the multiplayer. I didn't remember streaming it. Oh, God, because I'm bad at shooters. Why would I have let people watch that? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I distinctly remember because I made my multiplayer Mass Effect character a Vanguard, not to be an offensive character, but to be defensive, to like bamf over to people to resurrect them.
I mean, you can just say me. You can just say it was me. I was very bad.
I even painted my armor red and white like an ambulance, just zipping across the map.
Yeah. So, Jen's stream summary email tonight is going to be interesting. What does that even mean? Pathos, that sounds like a threat. What's happening? Yeah, Moon School. Does anybody remember, like we know, like, Moon School happened because Attitude was like, how does a moon know how to be a moon? What the fuck were we playing? Like, why was that a conversation that even came up? What were we playing? Yeah, Ashley and Liz, that would have been way before you guys. Because, like, you...
I'm sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, it was like, because I remember, like, the only way I could stream Mass Effect, all that stuff was set up in the basement of my Michigan house. So, like, that's some old shit. That's not even, like, the more recent Michigan streams. And Michigan streams would have been 5.5 years ago, what it was when I... Oh, no, more than that. Because I just marked it in my planner. That I think it's in a week is my 6-year anniversary of moving to Texas. So
you stopped and paid us a visit on your trip.
Yeah.
Your move to Austin when Jamf was very, very pregnant. With,
yes, I felt so bad about intruding for the evening, but I was very appreciative of a place to stop. But I still think about the hot chicken, and I keep going, God, I want hot chicken again. There's a place around here that's actually, like, is like advertises like it's Nashville hot chicken, and I haven't had yours in a very long time, so I don't know, but I thought it was very good. So when you come visit again, we're gonna go hang out at Tumble, and you can give your official analysis.
I love. So, you know, I can expense that. That's a business. That sounds like a business trip if you need me to do an analysis.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. I love this. Also, I do need to, since I did see that Jamf is still in the chat, I do need to go back to something that she said earlier in the chat saying that, we've been, you know, Jen and Jeff have been wonderful to our family. No, you guys have been super wonderful and awesome and nice to us. So, like, it's just, I don't know why you put up with me. You let me steal your husband on a weekly basis for, like, an extended period of time. So, I feel like I still owe you, but I appreciate that. 2016 would have been right before I left. Right before I left Michigan.
Let's be fair. I think Jamf is very excited to have the TV back and not watching me play Elden Ring right now. Yeah, there it is. There's the thank you. Yep.
Incredible. Yeah, fair. Fair. But I do hope you all enjoy the first part of your Christmas shenanigans. I'm glad it got there.
What do you mean first part?
I told you were expecting 2 boxes.
Well, then you said never mind. Then I thought that was all together.
No, when I said never mind, the never mind was they're not shipping today. No, there's still a second box coming. But it didn't make its way to the post office until today because of work things. To be fair, the smaller box is just for you, though. The second box is coming is just for you, and there's also instructions on something in there.
Oh boy.
So there you go. We'll talk about it later. It's fine.
The Necronomicon. Oh boy. Let's see. Let me make sure I pronounce this properly. Okay.
Oh man. Anyways, I did have more of my tea today. For everybody else in the chat, because I sent you this message, I did try the Dirty Wizard tea today. And much like the Dirty Wizard it is blended after, it had a lot going on, but ultimately was good in the end.
Could we just call it the Gwen for short?
No! Not because it's called Dirty Wizard. Gwen can't be a Dirty Wizard. That's Ashley's fanfic right there.
Dirty Wizard.
Oh, God. Carl knows what half the package is. What? Say that again?
Oh, I just thought of the best title for Ashley's fans fiction.
Oh, no.
It takes 2 dirty wizards to prestidigitate.
No! There's too many titles for this fanfic! God, anyways. Carl, you know what half the package is. You know what the half is that has instructions on it. Nobody knows the other half, because why would you? Anyways. I feel like we've tangented enough on this singular screen. I can't wait to see how long we've been here. Shall we take a break and continue this cutscene, and we'll talk more about other shit later?
That's perfect.
Just 50 minutes left!
Oh man, 50 minutes!
I'm not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this
There's
pace.
so much food still on your fucking table. Oh, I don't like that they're both leaving. Someone else is gonna come sit down and talk to me.
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
I feel this on a deep spiritual level.
Look after our stuff. We'll snag something for you guys too, don't worry.
No one's questioning the cat sitting here, which I find incredible. Oh, no one came to talk to me. I'm shocked.
Well, you know what? There would have been if you sped through the cutscene.
Yeah, the person who was gonna come talk to me left because we were talking. I was yelling about resolutions, and I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Have you ever been to a buffet where you could just take like a whole ham?
Definitely not a whole ham. I want to know what the pile is behind the ham, because it looks goopy, but also sturdy enough that it stayed on the plate.
Maybe it's kinetic sand, which my daughters just got and didn't make a mess at all.
Oh.
Totally in the carpet. Yeah, definitely didn't get into the carpet and just will not come up in the vacuum, because that would be a tragedy if that actually happened.
Oh my god. Remind me when the stream is over. I need to like look it up exactly. I used to have a good way for knowing how to actually get that stuff out of carpet. But I want to make sure it's one of those things so it's like I can it's like either like a positive or a negative thing, and I know if I just speak off the top of my head, I'm going to give you the opposite one. So,
Gotcha.
make a note for afterwards, because I have had to get the sand and stuff out of carpet. Just be grateful it's not mica powder, because that stuff will never come off of anything ever, which I've learned because of the fact that I now get to make I get to make the paint that is happening at Turbo Dork, which is real cool. Except that it means that 2 days a week, my arms are sparkly when I come home. There's mica everywhere, and I just have a nice sheen happening. It's very pretty. It's very anime. Jen's a vampire. Yes, I'm a Twilight vampire. You caught me. I did get to mix samples today, though. We're gonna stay on the screen for a long time. I am so excited. I got to learn how the process for making test paints. So like we have a bunch of powders and pigments to like try making paint out of and like see how they work. So I just get to look in this bin of like 200 things and just choose what speaks to me to try to make test swatches out of to potentially be new paints. And I got to start doing that today. And there's 2 of them I'm very excited about, and I cannot wait to see what they look like tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking great. So there could be colors by Jen soon, which would be very awesome.
Flash, if Jen is Galadriel, I call Glorfindel.
Fun fact, Kate Blanchett is one of the people when I was like actually blonde, was one of the people I would get people saying was my celebrity doppelganger. They're like, you remind me a lot of Kate Blanchett. And I was like, fuck yes. And someone actually told that to me just a few months ago before I made my hair red again. So I was like, hell yeah, still got it. Perfect. I love it. So, anyways, back to this fucking cutscene.
Now, where should I start?
You've already been eating. What do you mean start? Is that a sandwich in the middle of the table?
Yes, there's a very big sandwich in the middle of the table.
What's happening with this sandwich? Because it just looks like there's just some raw steaks on that bottom layer of it. And then, like, slices of tomato with some, like, basil and then, like, Swiss cheese. But the Swiss cheese is the wrong color, but it does look like it has holes in it. And I think a piece of pineapple is sitting on the plate next to it.
Liz nailed it 100%. It's a Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Yes, it is.
And she's all about the cake.
Why are you disgusted by this? You're a cat.
So happy.
Hey, calories.
Oh my god, you asshole.
Shut up.
Thank you. Stab him with the fork. Stab him with the fork.
How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again.
How much does this cost?
You'll find out.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, developers, we can't give them the amount of money a gold medal would cost. Well, let's take it back. Let's take all of that money back.
No, Banana, it does have holes, which is why I was like, it's gotta be Swiss cheese, but it's the wrong color, so it feels weird. Yeah, it has the holes, which is why I was like, Swiss.
And where's our share?
We're eating it!
I didn't really know what you'd want.
Please, oh, do I get to find out what the pile is?
So I just grabbed you some beans.
What the fuck, sir? No, I'm gonna get up and get some shit. Y'all watch the cat.
Beans? There were some pretty bizarre things there, too, so we got you a variety of those.
Griff is sleeping and has the sleep yips. Oh my god, it's so cute. I don't think any of y'all could probably hear it, but it was very good.
Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
I want fried bananas. Give me fried bananas.
More beans?
Just so many beans.
We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up. But it should probably still taste good.
Y'all are fucking rude.
This is just plain grotesque.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna go. You're a cat. You gotta stay here. Tell me what you want.
These two just don't know what fine dining means. We'll show them.
We're gonna get kicked out by I can't bring a cat next to all the food. Leave it to me.
That's reassuring.
Was that passive aggressive? I can't tell.
You guys watch our things while we're
No.
gone.
I said leave it to me. That's not a we.
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Do you wanna think about that and choose a different phrase, sir?
I don't get it. Anyway.
There was a brief moment where I thought about doing like the quiet whisper directly into the mic of explaining it, and I was like, I don't know if I want me saying any of these words on the internet, so I'm glad you jumped in.
Yeah, I said no for you.
I appreciate that. Good friends say no for each other.
That's right.
Oh, this part's cream cheese.
Uh-huh.
They're not even listening.
God. Oh, Flashfire, it's cute how you think that this is a monetized video anyways. I don't get shit. I get the subs, because y'all are fucking fantastic. That's it. I don't get ad money on this shit.
You get the love, praise, and adoration from half the people here.
Yup. And that's really all I need. That's fine. Like, I understand I am not gonna pull big numbers, and I prefer that. I like that we've got a tight-knit little group over here that can listen to Ryuji say something about having a meat explosion in his mouth, and we could all just, like, I just gotta look at the camera, and everybody knows, and we get to move on.
Yep. And I'm also proud of you for calling him Ryuji and not Kanji.
I had to think very hard.
Hotel.
There was a moment of hesitation. Oh, here's the thing, Pathos, is that's a Twitch thing. So the ads that run, like, I don't get to turn off. I can make them as infrequent as possible. But that's all I can do, and even the infrequency doesn't work. Like, I am not a big enough fish that, like, an ad runs, and I know it sucks for you guys. I get, like, cumulatively over a stream, it might be like 10 cents. So I guess I technically lied. I get a dime. Thank you all for my 10 cents. In a couple of months, I will buy a lottery ticket with it. In which case, and if I win, then y'all gave me a couple $1 million, and then we will have a different conversation. We will revisit this.
And then we never see Jen again.
No, that's the thing, is like, y'all wouldn't be able to get rid of me. It's like, oh, I don't have to worry about doing 3 other gigs to pay bills. We're just fucking playing all the games now. We're still only doing Persona for like 4 hours max once a week, but everything else will happen more.
Everything else, like Persona 1.
No!
2, Persona 2, 2, Persona 3. And by that time, Persona 6 will be out, and Vampire the Masquerade 2.
Is there, okay, like, I know there's gonna be a Persona 6. Is that a thing that's on radar enough where there's, like, a year known for it, even?
No,
I hadn't even thought of that, okay.
No, there is nothing but speculation right now.
Okay, I cannot explain to you the level of panic. I just felt like my heart beat faster and was like, oh no. Oh, okay.
They're still milking P4. That is the
true.
golden goose that just keeps laying all the money for Atlas. Like,
did you make that pun on purpose?
I did.
Okay. I was like, you said golden goose, and I was like, really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. I did. Yeah.
It's a fine game, Metric. I'm gonna, and the only reason I'm even giving it that is because a lot of people enjoy it, so clearly it's gotta have some merit. I wouldn't be doing this at all if I hadn't been bullied into it. No, I will never play Monster Hunter. I will never play Monster Hunter. That is literally, like, I don't want to play this because, like, my brain hates the idea that you literally can't do all the things unless you play the game again. I can't do Monster Hunter stuff because there's not, like, I can play a game where there's not an end goal. The end goal can't just be, like, be the best like no one ever was. And that was even a bad reference because Pokemon at least has an end. You go to the Elite Four, you beat them, you win, you're the champion. That's the end. The credits roll. I can't. The idea of, like, hunting monsters, like, no. None of that. No MOBAs. None of that shit. None of that shit. What is Liz saying will probably be summer? What is happening? I don't even know.
I do not know.
I have no idea. I even tried to scroll up and I was like, I still have no idea. Final Fantasy VII I will not play, but for entirely different, I don't want to say entirely different reasons. I don't do JRPGs. I've tried to. I want to like them. I get too bogged down in all the extra stuff. That is the one thing that Persona... It's weird. It's the problem you can't have in Persona because there's not enough time to do all the extra stuff. And so that angers me that I can't do all the things, but I burn out on every other JRPG because I want to do all the side things. And by the time I finish all the extra things, I just am so tired of the game, I can't finish it. That happened with Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger's great. I never beat it. Because, like, I got to a point where I was like, I've played enough of this, I feel like I'm done now.
I feel like it's ironic to feel like you ran out of time with Chrono Trigger.
Oh, I see what you did there, yeah. I didn't feel like I ran out of time. I was like, I ran out of patience for the game. So it was like, by the time I, like, finished all the side stuff, like, Persona, you run out of time. Final Fantasy VII, specifically, I will not play because I fear... That is, like, not James, Jesus Christ. Okay, everyone can read into that later however they want to. It's one of the few games that Jeff has, like, greatly enjoyed. That was the one game he had played growing up that he was like, I love Final Fantasy VII, very specifically. And I am terrified by the idea that I play a thing that he loved and was so dear to him, and I go, I hate this. So...
In Jeff's defense, his D&D character is named James.
Yes, let's go. Thank you.
Yes. So, and for those playing at home, Jen will not play Final Fantasy VII because she doesn't want to poo-poo the game that Jeff holds near and dear. But here we are streaming Persona 4 and 5, games that I hold very dear. And here we are.
Okay. Fair. I would say the minor difference, there's the glaring difference of I'm not married to you, but the minor difference here is also that, like, you also play a lot of other things and get enjoyment out of a lot of other things. Jeff doesn't express liking a lot of other cultural media things very often. That list is very, very short. So, like, I can't poo-poo on, like, one of the 4 things he's ever told me he actually likes. So, there's like a percentage thing going on there.
That's fair.
Yeah. But also, like, he also is not like, hey, I really think you should play this. He's like, I recognize it's not your thing. You know I hate this, and we're still like, you should play it. So, really, you kind of did bring this on yourself.
Okay, yeah, however you want to kung fu that back at me. Sure,
that's absolutely, yes. That is how I want to kung fu it, for sure. Anyways, back to this cutscene we've been in forever. This has been interesting music to have as the soundtrack for all of these conversations.
Oh, absolutely.
The ingredients and variety of dishes are crazy good. There's a reason it costs 8,000 yen.
Oh, that's not bad. 8,000 times 3 is still 24. Like, we still made money on our gold medal.
They have a lot here, but fish should come first. Let's fill.
Are you sure you're not actually a cat, Morgana?
Which table do you think they're at?
Follow your nose.
Oh no, I have to actually walk around? I fucking hate this. Those are rice dishes. Those are meat dishes. Fish!
Ooh, look! There's the fish!
Oh, look. There's one fish, there's 2 fish, there's a red fish, there's blue fish.
God, I'm so mad. Also, Carl, I agree. For something like, first of all, the idea of being at a buffet at this point in my life, I'm just like, But it's like, hey, of all the stuff here, it's like $80 for a buffet of, like, quality shit. That's not bad. Especially knowing, like, that this game came out a couple of years ago and things like that. It's like, hell yeah, sure. But also the idea there's just a bunch of food out that people could touch and sneeze on and whatever. What? No. Absolutely not.
while we're going through this cutscene, chat, you can play a game because it's not going to interrupt the voice acting.
raw.
How many
But
Dr.
ground is
Seuss
great,
books
too.
do you think I have memorized?
Oh.
Have you heard, my dear?
Oh, no.
The news about that Kamoshida fellow was absolutely dreadful.
The arrogant, wealthy woman.
Oh, right.
Oh, and a haughty,
That
wealthy
teacher
woman.
at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
Hold on a sec.
And
I think that was the same voice actors for both.
Those horrible psychotic breakdown episodes, have they? Oh, I wish they wouldn't let themselves be distracted by such a tawdry scandal. Perhaps it's a sign of how peaceful this country is. I honestly pity those poor Shujin students.
Yeah, there's not a lot of difference in these two voices.
I think it's the same. I unironically think it's the same person.
I do think it's the same person, and what I feel like happened is they had this person being like, cool, we still have like an hour left in your session, just read all these random lines, and like, we'll pick which one we have you do, and they just forgot to not have them be the same person.
Yep. And that actress is other voices.
Yeah.
It sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk of the town.
Which is weird, because we're like in a different town, and I feel like there's gotta be other shit happening here.
Shoot, they noticed you. Just grab some food and act natural.
I don't think they noticed me. I think they noticed the cat sticking out of my bag over my shoulder.
On the plus side, we'll get to eat the food later.
Well, you know, it's a cat. It doesn't have object permanence. It
did
just
a child
assumes
like
everything is
this
about,
end up in
like, everyone's
here?
focusing on you, not the cat.
Yeah.
I certainly hope you didn't bring friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much.
Yes, young people, automatically hooligans, for sure.
Come,
Yes.
let us go.
Let us go! I'm gonna save this for some D&D shit. I'm just be like, come, let us go, and just...
Come, Margot, let us go.
What's so bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet? I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
Let's be absolutely fair. These haughty people are the type of people who would absolutely bring their kids who have like the weirdest names to a fancy buffet like this.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely a 6-year-old named Reginald around here somewhere.
And his friend Kensington.
Yes! Oh! Mildly related to something that's on my list. I need... this is a question for James, but also for chat. I need everyone's most, either nerdy names or, like, haughty, rich kid kind of names for a D&D character name that will
Chad.
be... What was that?
Chad. It fits. Chad.
Okay, I'm trying to... I don't want to give too much context. Because I want to see what people come up with without being influenced by the rest of the goal of this. But based on chat and the other things that already happened in chat, I feel like I have to. Ooh.
Jamf beat me to it. I was gonna say Basil.
Basil's very good. I'm writing that down.
No, I think I've told the story on stream about the Basil incident.
Right now, just based on that, I do not remember what you're talking about, so...
Okay. So, really quickly, Jamf and I went on a parents-only vacation over the summer, went to Charleston, and we had a great time. But near the end, I got a random text message from a number I did not recognize, and the text message just said,
yes!
Basil, where is my golf club? Please bring it to the course today.
I remember this.
And I just looked at it, and I wanted to. Part of me really wanted to mess with them, but at the same time, like, I didn't want to get Basil killed. So we let it lie, but it's been a joke Jamf and I have had now. Like, anytime we like ask each other to do something, it's always, Basil, will you go fetch the girls their milk?
I love that. Herbert was also a very good suggestion. Since we've gotten a couple names into this now, I'm gonna take these to work tomorrow. So I am gonna be running a one-shot from my bosses. I'll be running Sheep Shot. For my bosses and the other part-time person that we've had join us. Because the three of them play in a campaign together with a couple other people I don't know. They're playing a Pathfinder game. But that's on hiatus for a little bit because of it started because of holidays, and then one of the people in the group, all these people know each other because of film production stuff, and one of them is still very active in that world, and he picked up a job that's going to keep him away for a lot of January. So they're like, oh, like, we want to, like, do something in the meantime. What do we do? And Meredith has expressed that she's wanted to play one of my games since I would go to work and talk about the sessions I've been running, and I've talked about specifically the incident where I had and I'm gonna reference this vaguely, and if you're like, what is she talking about? You're just gonna have to go back through old streams to find out. But the incident of an NPC showing up saying, sorry, I'm late, thanks for waiting, after that PC had already thought they were talking to that person for a little while. So after that moment, Meredith was like, I want to play one of your games, because clearly, like, there's some shenanigans afoot there, and I want to experience this. So the three of them were lamenting that they couldn't, like, play for a while. They're like, hey, we should do a one-shot. And I was like, I actually just was talking to two other people who expressed that they missed playing D&D and directly asked me if I'd be willing to run a one-shot, and I need to find a group for them. So if the three of you are down with playing with two people you haven't met before, but I'm the connecting link, I've got a one-shot I really like running, we can make this a thing. So I'm gonna run Sheep Shot for this group of 5 people. It's a group of 2 and a group of 3, and those 2 parties have not met before, which I think will be very appropriate for how I run Sheep Shot, and I'm very excited. But I was talking to Greg today, and he was trying to figure out what kind of character he wanted to play, because he's played Pathfinder, he's played 4th edition, he's played a bunch of other stuff, and he's like, I haven't really played a lot of 5th edition, so he was asking me questions about what kind of class he should be looking at, class and subclass, because we're doing it as level 5, because everyone at least has enough experience where I felt like starting at level 3 felt too low for doing a one-shot thing. And I was like, okay, 5, you get a lot of really cool stuff without it being too overwhelming. So he was like, I kind of want to do something like this, but I don't, like, what, like, I was thinking maybe a fighter, maybe a paladin, I don't know. So we were, like, talking through it, and something happened, because we got on a tangent, because we've also been watching Fantasy High while we're working. Something happened, and he was like, I should play, like, a gnome, and, like, he did, like, a weird voice. He did, like, a weird voice while we were talking, and he was like, oh, I should play a gnome that has that voice, and is, like, their nickname is the Butcher. And I was like, yes, you need to play a barbarian with this high-pitched, like, nerdy kind of voice, whatever, you know, and be the Butcher. And then we were trying to think of names that would be very ironic to go with the Butcher. And we're like, it's got to be something either very nerdy or very proper. So Basil the Butcher is fucking great. I love that. Herbert the Butcher is also fucking great. So now you all have more context for that. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm catching up on chat. Oh, James requested a hydrate. Shit. Is James quiet or is James gone?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm letting you have your space. I'm not trying to. I'm letting you tell your story.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think I've caught up. Triton. Oh, Triton's good. Jam's coming up with some good ones over here. I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah, Jam, you are coming up with a lot of good names. Like, you've been thinking about that a lot. Do you need to tell me something?
This would be... Imagine if this is how you found out.
Nervous laughter.
Oh, God. Okay, so I'm gonna... Oh, I have to go get a bunch of dishes from a bunch of places now to eavesdrop on people. Oh, there's people here that weren't here. This is a very fancy dress that she's wearing. That's not funny. Look, I didn't think it was funny, but like, that would... Never mind. He said it, not me.
Again, that kung fu, just throw it right back at me.
Hey, enjoy your box of noodles and stuff.
Oodles of noodles. I will.
I hope all that stuff is good. We were very excited looking at it. We're like, shit, this all looks very tasty. We should figure out what to do with it. But since we had just been talking about ramen and whatnot, we were like, oh, inspiration.
You rolled with inspiration.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get the fucking rice dishes.
It's incredible. It's the cornerstone of every great meal.
Stop meowing!
Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
Yeah, please shut up.
So the ratings for the news were really that good?
Oh, I hate this.
It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed his student, huh? Was it?
It's all about how you frame it. You've got to cater to the idiotic public.
Oh, they're just like openly having this conversation.
Ratings go up when you show them crude, sensational news and make it easy for them to understand.
How can he be so insensitive? A student almost killed herself because of that Kamoshida.
By the way, do you think these sudden changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Uh-oh.
Quick, grab some food. Oh, and don't forget the crispy bits.
So, because he had a sudden change of heart, he just confessed to all his crimes?
Who knows? Sorry, but it's time. I have to go. I'll call you again after the meeting.
A sudden change of heart, huh? I suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way.
That's what happened! Alright, anyways, it's fine, whatever.
I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I want meat! Get some meat! Okay, I can't get to the meat right now. I guess I'll go to the dessert!
Oh, up close it looks even bigger and more delicious. This giant sweet... I got distracted.
Again, please get in the fucking bag.
News travels quick. It's already all over the internet. You know, the story about how Kamoshida got his ass kicked by some world-reforming heroes.
It doesn't sound like a serious story to me. Some of the details are pretty far-fetched.
Don't worry about it. We just have to do what they tell us to do. It's all rumors made up by school kids anyway. If it's gripping news, who cares if it's not true?
Persona 5 still socially relevant.
To make the Phantom Thieves seem real. And they're doing this in front of the actual Phantom Thieves. Whoa, act fast and get some food! And make sure it's got a lot of whipped cream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all.
Okay, well, I'm like, I am right here. You didn't have to call me weird right in front of me, but like, okay.
Why don't we go? It's
I'll
almost
sick
time
my
for the
cat
meeting.
on you.
What is this fucking meeting that's happening that all these different people are going to it? I don't like that.
Hey, don't worry about it, Jen.
Oh, I'm definitely worried. I was already worried about it, now I'm like super worried about it.
I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hey, let's go over here. Just get, I don't want to listen. I want to get meat. How do I get meat?
Is this like the reverse hello fellow kids? Hello, other adults?
Meat! I'm no Ryuji, but a meal is just not the same if you don't have any. I got distracted.
That happened at every fucking table. It's okay. What is this green pile? Because it looks like just steaming, a steaming heap of cabbage.
You know, cabbage is good luck for New Year's.
Is it?
No, at least in Slavic traditions.
You do know the silence is me Googling this, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured. After I checked to make sure that my connection was still there and no one was doing roof work next door. Yes, Sasty's right. Great vegetables.
Okay, that was very good. I'll be damned. I thought you were just trying to pull stuff out of your ass that was enough, had enough random details in it that I would just go with it when you're like, oh yeah, Slavic or whatever. Like, I'll be fucking damned. The long tradition of eating cabbage on New Year's for good luck comes from Germany and Ireland, where it was said to bring blessings and wealth, good luck, and prosperity for the new year. Hot damn!
I know, because I ate hot cabbage on New Year's Day.
The phrase a hot cabbage.
Would you prefer me say a spicy cabbage?
God, spicy pasta will never not be funny.
Spicy pasta.
Oh my god.
When you really look at it, he's just an ex-athlete who overestimated himself. He should have just accepted his lot in life and quietly done his job as a teacher.
I have to admit that the drink is finally starting to hit me, and when I read the dialogue box ahead of hearing the voice acting, I didn't read the word overestimated. I read he was a teacher who overstimulated himself.
Oh.
It was bad. It was real bad, and I was not looking forward to hearing it. And then he said a different word, and I was like, uh-oh. Yeah.
It's not even an incident we can take seriously. The whole story is pretty ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Flash, I have considered trying out for Jeopardy.
Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to the villain. Villain, enjoy your tiara reappearing. Hell yeah, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I don't think James is secretly a good Jeopardy contestant. I think he's actually a good Jeopardy contestant. I would not be good at Jeopardy. I feel like I could do Wheel of Fortune.
It's like, have I told the story how I was on when I was in high school, I was on a local Jeopardy-like game show for high school students?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think I've heard that story.
So this is a long time ago. I don't think it exists on YouTube, and I honestly hope it doesn't. But it was called Hometown High Q.
Oh, that's bold of you to straight up name it after saying you hope it's not on YouTube.
You know what? I'm banking on people's apathy. But
that's a mistake, and I know this because Pathos found my improv show on YouTube at one point after I casually mentioned that someone had recorded it. I didn't even know it was on YouTube, so...
Yeah. But yeah, the Hometown High Q was a game show featuring a team of 3 students from local high schools, competing in Jeopardy-like.
Pathos is already on it.
Yeah. Go for it, Pathos. I dare you.
Oh no!
But the thing is, the thing that got me the most is that there is a delay in the buzzer. And what I quickly realized, like about 5 minutes in, is that the other teams were preemptively hitting the button while the question was being read because they knew they would get like 3 extra words before it registered.
Yeah. And
that's how they kept beating us to it. But we did get very close. We got within one question of the first place team. So we rallied, but it was like, I think that would frazzle me in Jeopardy, knowing that there is a button delay.
Yeah.
And just the amount of mental training it would take to do that and to answer the questions and, be next to like the robotic winner who has 17 games in a row.
Yeah. Alyssa's pointed out when you start typing in the name of that show into YouTube, it auto-completes. That's not a good sign for you.
Yeah, well, good luck finding my high school out of all of Greater Pittsburgh.
Here's the thing, is when I casually mentioned that, everybody knew I'd been taking, some improv classes, and I was like, yeah, we had to actually, we did a performance. I've been told it was recorded, and within, I think it was maybe 20 minutes, Pathos was like, I found it. And I was like, so, if it's on YouTube, I expect by the time we go to bed, Pathos will have found it. He's that good. It's horrifying. It was actually 5 minutes. Look, my sense of time that long ago got a little bit wonky. Anyways, what were you saying?
No, nothing. I'm just gonna. There's enough hints out there.
We should probably look into it, but we can also just let the low-ranking scrubs handle it.
Look into? I guess they're investigating Kamoshida? They don't sound very enthusiastic about it, though. Yeah, grab some food! Get the part that's not too fatty.
Now, if it's good meat, even the fat is
We don't want
delicious,
to keep
so...
him waiting, so we better get going too. What is he going to discuss with the higher-ups? Well, I'm sure it's more important than lunch.
Nothing is more important than lunch!
You, sir, are a liar.
They were dressed quite
Cut
well,
a
but they
working
still
lunch. You
look
can
pretty shady
have
to
your
me.
cake and eat it too.
Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking. So many of the adults here don't seem like nice people.
Yeah, it's because generally people suck. And we're in a rich person spot, apparently, so...
And it's concentrated.
Yeah.
I like to imagine, so Morgana's like, well, it doesn't look like there's anyone else to listen to. I'd like to imagine the lady immediately next to you is a cat lady and can understand Morgana, like, oh, I love the kitty.
Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very interested in the news about Kamoshida. Well, now that we've got a nice variety of food on our plates, let's head back to the others.
What shitty thing is the other group gonna do to me when I get back? It's like, oh, we're done now, we're leaving. Is that what's gonna happen?
We left you with the bill, bye.
Yeah.
You brought a ton back.
You brought me a pile of beans! And like a weird Scooby-Doo sandwich. Oh, also, is that just like a bunch of sausages just on the table? God.
What do you think about coming up against such ritzy food?
I just want to eat. That's me. That's Jen
I
talking.
was thinking that too, but take a bite. Using better ingredients makes stuff taste way different.
No.
Look at you, acting like you have a refined palate all of a sudden.
You're a cat! Shut up!
Don't you
You
think
lick
you're
your
eating
butt.
too much, Mona?
What you said registered, and then it registered better after a few seconds.
Like a fine wine, my wit and sarcasm ages well.
God.
There's no knowing when we'll get to come here again.
Especially you, because you're a fucking cat!
Sure, but you guys brought back loads of food. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. Why don't you help them out, Ryuji?
Oh, we should both help.
Hey, Ryuji, eat the pile of beans.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I couldn't possibly help.
Yeah, stuffing your face with cake.
Watch it, sir.
Whatever. Let's deal with this ourselves.
There's still a lot of food. None of it's moved.
There's still more?
Don't give up. Let's keep at it.
Oh god, we're gonna puke at the table.
You know what this scene really needed? You know when you're at the batting cages and you did like the combat break-in where it's just your eyes and there's like the glass shattering sound? They needed that, like, I'm gonna finish this meat.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, we actually did it. My belt feels multiple sizes too small. The fun thing about belts, you could just undo them. You could just do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, please don't throw up. That sounded like I'm about to vomit voice.
This is a victory.
For all
This not for our insides. That was tough.
No, Pathos, Jen and I wanted to do
did
this in real time over the course of an hour to simulate what this would have been like.
I can't wait to look and see how long it actually was. It's gonna be quite... I mean, I remember taking a break while we were here to make a new drink at the halfway point, which was 8:30. I think we were here for over an hour.
So, if you're new to the stream, welcome to our actual real-time playing of Persona.
We have to stall long enough for our real-time calendar to catch up to this, is what's happening, so. We got a lot of stalling to do.
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish to cleanse your palates?
Oh no, stop.
I think she knows
recommend
exactly
the
what she's
seasonal
doing.
tart.
Yeah.
The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness and a tangy sour.
Okay, Jen is interested. What is the tart because you said grapefruit, and I'm like fucking down for this.
Stop. I don't want to hear about sour stuff. This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, me too. Please carry me gently.
Oh my god!
That bag must feel horrible.
Oh no, people.
My, look at that table.
Same
Come now,
VA.
pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat such exquisite food.
Throw the bag with the cat in it at them.
I can only imagine what their parents must be like.
What was that?
Nope, stop, nope, Ryuji, nope. Remember how full you are. If you move too quickly, you will vomit. Yeah, there we go.
We don't got time for that. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I'm stuck.
Still after you threw up? James, have you ever been so full you wanted to throw up?
Yes.
Have you ever been so full you actually throwed up?
No, I will never sacrilege the food like that. It stays down.
Have you heard the references to the time I made the mistake, and I'm prefacing it with that, made the mistake of going to all-you-can-eat sushi with Jackie, and I got the meat sweats from eating sushi?
Yes.
Okay. I did actually get so full I threw up when we went to that adventure.
I believe it, because I too have had lunch with Jackie, and I know exactly how that goes.
Yeah. It was one of those things I was like, I gotta power through, and there's only a little bit left. And there was a very clear point where I took a piece of roll and I swallowed it, and I just felt it stop in my esophagus. I was like, you did not make it to the stomach. That's bad. I have to go now.
Yep. So this kind of segues into something I had written down, believe it or not.
What?
So I got sick over the holidays, and my wife and I and our family, we were visiting our in-laws, and my in-laws were kind enough to watch the girls, and my wife and I, we went out to eat at a newish place around their parents' house, and I had lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
With the lamb sitting on top of the mashed potatoes, so all that lamb juice got into the potatoes. It was wonderful.
Hell
and
yeah.
asparagus.
Hell yeah.
Amazing meal. Turns out, I got a stomach bug, and so did just a youngest daughter and my mother-in-law. And I felt that misery in the stomach of it does not want to be there. It just does not want to be there, and I refuse to throw up. And my wife's even like, James, would you feel better if you threw up? I'm like, probably. She's like, but you're not going to, are you? I'm like, no, the lamb was too good. It's staying down. And I put myself through misery for an entire day. Like, I refused to throw it up. I was like, no, the lamb was too good. It's staying down. And it was not processing. And I made myself throw up, and I instantly felt better and worse at the same time because it was such good lamb.
I appreciate that you did eventually go that route, because I was like, man, I thought I was a stubborn bitch, but that is a whole new level where you're like, I know I would feel better. It was too good. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I did feel better after doing it, but I felt guilty the whole time.
Yeah.
But it did lead to a very funny interaction with just the youngest daughter. So she's also having the stomach bug, and it's not fun for anyone, but for a young child, definitely not fun, because you're just constantly going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
their bodies are a lot shorter. It has a shorter distance to travel. It goes very quickly.
It does, but the thing is, just the youngest daughter is very funny, and she knows it at a young age.
That's dangerous.
It is. She's sitting on the potty, and she's looking at me with these sad puppy dog eyes. She's like, my poo-poo and pee-pee are fighting. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, maybe this is just how she's describing it. This is how she's describing the distress she's going through. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry they're fighting, and I'm sorry you're not feeling well. And then she looks down at herself, and she changes her voice and goes, poo-poo, it's not your turn, it's pee-pee turn. And I'm just like, okay, this is my child. All right, cool. Very funny. I'm trying not to laugh.
I would not be a good parent because I would have started laughing. Oh my
She
fuck.
changed her voice. She gave her pee-pee a different voice than her own. Jen, she's 3. She's doing that already.
Oh my fuck. It's gonna be so good. She's good. That's so good. I don't even know what she's gonna be a handful.
Going to be.
Oh man. Someday in 10 years, show her this clip for her to use in a comedy sketch.
10 years from now, Uncle Pathos is gonna be like, oh, you think you're hot shit right now? Let me just find this in 3.5 minutes.
Pathos has been slowly curating a playlist of all the clips of all the stories about your children, and curating them not only just for like here's James's children, but somehow also separated them into the appropriate children, so that way then it's like, hey, you just graduated high school. Here's a fun little like compilation video for you. Oh my fucking god. I love this.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
Oh no, what'd you do, Ryuji? What'd you do?
You were talking big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
You're a cat!
Hey, same goes for you.
You lick your own butthole.
What floor was that restaurant on?
Why does it matter which floor the restaurant was on? We need to go away from the restaurant, right? We're leaving the restaurant.
We came up to get here, so it has to be on a lower floor.
Oh, we had to go to a different place for a restroom. Got it.
No, that's probably a good call. Like the mess they were about to make, you want to be in a different, like you want to be on a different floor with different people.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you for wearing a mask, sir.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice.
What the?
There's still no update on the case.
Am I imagining things?
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved? It's not something you should be concerned with.
Why do I feel like I've seen that face before?
I don't care about your opinion, you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Oh, I hate you.
Hey, you're cutting in line.
Uh-oh, Ryuji, nope. Psst, that's not.
No, he cleared his belly. He's primed for combat.
Yeah, if you get punched in the stomach, it won't immediately be bad.
What do you want?
Nothing. We want nothing. I'm not saying anything.
We're in a hurry.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
Ryuji, like, I super appreciate where you're coming from. I fully agree with you, but also, because this is a game, I feel like this is bad.
It seems the customer
Ryuji
base
can't
has
hear the
changed since I was
soundtrack.
here last. Have they started a daycare?
What?
Hey, buddy.
Sir, we don't have time for this.
You probably have a few minutes for this.
I know.
Did he just punch Ryuji?
Was it a punch or like a push?
I mean, his fist was closed, I'm pretty sure.
Well, maybe he was just trying to be conscientious and not spreading germs.
I don't push people with my fist, personally. That's what next time is, did you punch me? No, I pushed you with my fist.
That bossy guy.
Okay. I'm not crazy. The protagonist's character model is also reacting.
I think it's more shame, like, Ryuji.
I mean, fair, but also game. This is a game, and I know this is a game.
Game.
Yeah, but
was that? Who have I met so far? Was that the dude?
Dick really pissed me
He
off.
is a dick.
I wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
I mean, okay, Ryuji's really driving it home. Is that the dude? That's the reason I'm on probation?
Don't lose your temper over this.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
Okay, Ryuji really laying it on thick, so... Ah! Fuck yes! Drunk Jen still got it.
It's a small world after all. It's the smallest.
Game theory, yo. I mean, here's the thing: is it's all game design theory. So, not surprised. Also, fuck yeah, drunk Jen. Tipsy Jen, just tipsy. No, probably maybe a little drunk. I don't know.
The wee drunk.
This bourbon is very good.
And rummy.
And
apparently.
rummy. It's yeah, I'm all for this. Okay, here's the thing. Is if I lean like this, if I do this, I can't see the camera, but I feel like I can make it look like the speech bubbles are coming out of my mouth.
There you go.
We could have fun with this later. So,
Well, good thing you didn't do that when they were talking like about meat explosions.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. Liz just yelled at Carl, but Carl hasn't said anything in chat, so now I'm worried to check Discord later. Oh no! I just gave Carl a speech bubble!
Yeah, there it is.
Oh
there it is.
no! Fuck!
Oh. 2023 has already been such a great year, and we're only 4 days in.
Fuck. Well, if I'm already putting that energy out into the world, hey, I guess let me know later. I just touched my microphone, I'm so sorry. Let me know if I need to do that. How do I want to phrase that? I almost said that sentence out loud, and that could have been very bad. Hey, since I couldn't see the camera, I don't know how well it lined up, so let me know if I need to make any adjustments for your memeing capabilities. If I already put it out there, it might as well look good.
You know what? That's very forward-thinking of you, Jen.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, it's just, like, super good. Oh, just about dead on. Even better. Okay, great. Great. Perfect. I love this. Hey, yes, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
That's just gonna make me worry more, you know?
Yeah, I know, but it's fine.
I bet it's because he rarely eats well.
Oh,
I'm always
Banana,
stuck with
that
canned
gift
cat
just,
food,
like,
too.
cut into my soul.
Oh, no.
You parent, you.
Now I'm like doubly afraid to check Discord. Okay. We're just gonna do that real quick. This. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I like how Morgana just complained they get canned cat food. That means they're getting wet food. Fucking you spoiled ass bitch. Like, calm down.
You know, I just like the fact that Ashley's fanfic is now becoming a graphic novel.
It's graphic, all right. What?
Yep.
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago.
And I put the car in reverse and had a run-in with her again.
It was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Yeah. Thanks, though. But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression. I wonder
We
if
just
we're out
paid
of
them.
place
They should be happy.
Exactly. It's like, look, you got the money all the same. Fucking chill out.
Hey, Morgana.
What is it?
No, the cat was finally like just laying in the bag. Just let that happen.
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Hey, Morgana, take a shit on the table real quick.
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Same for them having a change of heart if their treasure gets stolen?
That would be the case.
Oh, Ryuji, I do not like where this is going.
Why are you bringing this up all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
do you have a grudge against Elevator Man?
We had trouble earlier too. These selfish shitheads who just look down on everyone else.
Oh, Ryuji, no.
I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people too.
Kinda. And I understand the speaking version of it, but seeing kinda written out, don't like it. Do not like it.
Yeah, this person, he said a mean thing to me. I want to go into his brain and fry it.
Also, I need to point out, Ashley in the chat spelled speech bubble, speech, S-P-E-A-C-H. I just made eye contact with that. And Ashley, I love you dearly, but I cannot let that go. Oh, fuck. If I'm gonna get shit for the rest of eternity for giving Carl a speech bubble, you gotta catch some shit for spelling it that way.
I've been thinking.
Oh no, Ryuji's been thinking. Is that what that smoking smell has been the whole time we've been here?
Well, those are the last 2 brain cells they finally fired.
We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves. Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people.
This is going to your head, isn't it, sir? There are lots of victims.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
You are not responsible for everyone. Hey, this is like a good message for like the chat. Hey, you're not responsible for everyone. And I know if you feel like you can help, you feel like you're obligated to, and that's very admirable. But you do have a responsibility to yourself because you are important to the people around you. And then there's also the idea of like you can't fix everything and you will put yourself into the ground trying. So like I appreciate what's happening here in the game, but like real talk though, affect the change where you can, but also recognize that you have limits and you do have to take care of yourself because people do care about you. And if you let yourself just crumble into nothing because you've given everything possible to try and help other people, you are going to ultimately hurt the people that care about you. So like do what you can, but also recognize when you have to step back and let other people help take that. Just real moment for like a hot second.
Just say no. Just say no.
Yeah. Anyways, back to this.
That's true.
This message has been brought to you by Speech Bubbles. Speech Bubbles! On the internet forever.
And Sassy has redeemed a stretch, so we're going to start doing that.
You're under my tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Well, I wouldn't say nothing. I feel like we do have a very specific scope, but like fair.
In a timeline.
Shouldn't we be able to help him out?
Oh, the fucking thing's gonna pop up. I didn't even think of such a possibility. But it's true that with this power, we may be able to help people.
But that means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
I mean, we fucking wrecked shop before, so like I'm not worried about that part. I'm worried about the part where people figure out we're doing something. Because Ryuji foreshadowed the fuck out of that, and also all of this is a flashback to someone interrogating me about it.
Yeah, don't forget this is a framed narrative.
So, yeah.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
I'm sure I won't wind up behind bars being interrogated.
And being injected with random drugs to get me to say
Even if
things.
you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
Oh man, we gotta register as like an LLC and whatever. Fuck.
Fledglings. That's actually pretty fitting for us.
All right, it's settled.
Is it settled?
We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
No, specifically need to not be known. That's a very specific part of this.
Are you okay being our leader?
No! Why me?
No objections here? I can't handle it.
I said why, and he just went no objections here. I feel like that was gonna be the dialogue he gave regardless of what I picked. He did not listen to anything I said.
No, he's like, no, see, the leader is questioning why. They're thinking things through. That's the perfect person to be the leader.
Fuck.
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so I'll allow it.
I like Morgana objecting if I'd picked the thing, being like, no, absolutely not. Like, that sounds tough, and Morgana's like, hey, what about my say? I'm the leader now, and I just spend the rest of the game playing as the cat. Oh, fuck, I'm the leader again! Flashfire, no!
Yay. It's just a natural fit for you.
I hate it!
Well, should we decide on a name for our group?
We're already the Phantom Thieves or whatever.
Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be
I feel like that's the fucking name. Anyways, what?
Ashley, Jen is obviously uncomfortable being the leader, so in your fanfic, can you have Stromith be on top? So,
James!
like the top dog, you know, like the leader. What?
Oh my god. Oh, Ashley, I hate that. I actually hate Ashley's response. Ashley? I was gonna say I need you to explain. Please don't explain. Please don't. Oh, no. That was gonna get worse. We're just gonna continue with the cutscene now.
Ooh, I've got it. I want it to be something
Oh,
both
God.
cute and luxurious sounding.
This is the moment where I'm so glad my lights to make the stream camera and the green screen and all that stuff work wash me out very badly. No, I don't. I can feel my face being warm after that exchange.
I think it's the alcohol, Jen. I think it's the alcohol.
Yeah, it's definitely just the alcohol and not thinking about what things I could read about my own character that I hold near and dear to my heart.
Well, that's your problem. You should never hold a character near and dear to your heart.
I know. Oh my god. Thank you, Metric. I don't think I will.
Let me see. How about the diamonds?
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poêlée?
The fuck, Morgana?
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
No.
Oh no, you idiot! You decide for us.
No! Oh, fuck.
Ooh, decision time.
What? No. Okay, chat. What do we want? What do we want?
Yeah, TR, I think Payface
Yeah.
hit it. Yeah.
I feel like... Oh, you're not gonna let me... No? Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like it's gotta have a the in it, though, and I don't think the Tiara Club fits. Yeah. We don't have a no... Yeah. I feel like the has to be a part of it. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm one letter short to skip the space, unless I get rid of the space in between the and the rest of it. Hate this all. Too many letters. Hate this bit so. No. Okay, let's see. Low fam would be good. Low fam fits. I feel like it's gotta have the, though. It's like, what's your group called? You can't be like Tiara Club. So it's gotta be the something. What's your group? Whatever.
I will say, because they will use this name in certain dialogue boxes, my favorite that I used in like multiple playthroughs of this game because this is how I differentiate my different playthroughs, is what I call myself.
Okay.
Was meddling kids. So like in the chat, I was like, what is up with meddling kids these days?
That's very good. Pathos, fuck you.
I like Velo Fam. I like Tiara Club.
Yeah. I mean, what's up? If I got to have to say what's up with the Tiara Club, that would be fucking incredible. But it doesn't fit unless I do like. I don't like that there's no spaces, but like we could get away with this. Chat, what do you want? What are your thoughts? I think our final contenders are gonna be the Tiara Club with no spaces, which feels a little awkward but gets the point across. Or the Low Fam that has the space in it. I feel like it needs the though. The.
Well, either way, you can't go wrong, because if you see the Tiara Club all smushed together, when you see it pop up in a text box, you'll know right away, like, oh, this is the thing I put in. Like, there's no mistake.
Yeah, I mean, like I know I'll recognize it when I look at it, but it still, like, feels awkward looking at it, especially with a bunch of other words that have spaces between them, like they should. Let's see, we got the Tiara Club. Okay, we got a couple for Tiara Club. Ashley's fanfic, shut the fuck up. What's up with Ashley's fanfic? That would be funny to see, like, once, and I think once we get to, like, the serious part of the game, it would be like, okay, we need to... I wish I could change this. Okay, so we've got... Let's see, I'm gonna tally on my hands. I see one for a Low Fam. I see Tiara Club, Tiara Club, Tiara Club. I'm not counting James's fanfic. I've got one for Low Fam. The Nico hat. Oh my god. I'm not making it all caps. That's not happening. Because then you can't tell a difference between the words. And that looks more awkward to me. It's the Fetiara Club. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that. So I feel like I need that difference. So right now, Tiara Club wins. So if anybody else has anything, has a vote they want to get in, this is the moment. Right
Don't
now,
worry, don't worry, chat. We'll do the Low Fam on the next playthrough.
Oh fucking Christ! Moon School will not fit. I can already, that won't fit. Magical Girls. All right, we're losing the thread. We're not following the plot here. I think we're pretty much down to the two, unless somebody else has, like, something fucking magical, but I don't think anything else is going to beat the Tiara Club and the Low Fam. So I think this is where we are.
Let's do it, Tiara Club.
Tiara Club, it is the won't fit. That's funny for the conversation. The long dogs. Ooh, that Drunk Jen will mispronounce, and y'all know exactly where that would go. All right, Tiara Club it is.
I think that looks good.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's fine.
Huh. That's not bad at all.
I mean, it is kind of bad, but like I wouldn't say at all, but like it's what we're going with because you made it up to me. So there's so much steam coming off the food in the back. I'm just now looking at this. That's absurd. It shouldn't be coming. There shouldn't be that much that high up. That's insane.
A good name. For a rookie.
You didn't come up with a better one!
We going with that?
Yeah, we are! Oh, God. Oh, God, it's giving me an option to back out. I don't like that. Oh, shit, I got an achievement.
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
The guy at the elevator, but not because of the elevator incident.
There are tons of rotten adults and all. Why not just stick to targeting big names?
Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Like a CEO? Yeah, go with that.
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right?
I don't want it to be on the news constantly!
Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
Yes, and that's bad! You dumb son of a bitch!
That's not a bad idea.
No, it is a bad idea!
True. If we become better known, we might be able to give courage to a lot more people.
I like to imagine after every palace, you keep going back to your shady arms dealer. It's like, hey kid, where do you keep getting this stuff? It's like, where do you get the stuff in the bag? Touche.
Yes, mutual not asking questions. Okay, I'm with On a little bit with the idea of like, okay, if we become better known, we might be able to encourage more people to say stuff. Like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but this still feels like a bad idea.
Yeah, you can give courage to people, and then you can send a tweet just trolling a ex-kickboxer who's scum, and then inadvertently puts himself in prison.
God. I do like the idea, since you brought, like, you know, us just mutually not asking questions of each other. It's like, hey, like, where do you keep getting this stuff? It's like, I don't know, where'd you get the stuff in the bag? It's like, okay, cool, we're not going to question each other on this. I was thinking about this earlier. Just go with me for a second. About the different kind of, like, tiers of friendship with people. And, you know, general relationships, but ultimately, like, friendship. The idea that, like, there's some people who could, like, ask something of you, no questions asked. There's, like, you're on that list for me. If you were like, I need you to come to the city I live in, I need you to be here, like, tomorrow. I can't give you more details why right now. The only question I would ask is, do I need to bring anything? That's the only question I would ask. I'd be like, yes, I will be there tomorrow. One way or another, I will figure it out, whether I'm driving or flying or whatever. And then there's the people that, like, would be like, hey, I can't elaborate, but I need you to be here tomorrow. That I would ask some follow-up questions before I went. And then there's that third tier of somebody being like, hey, I need this. And my immediate reaction will be to encourage them to go to whatever authority is appropriate and be like, look, whatever you're dealing with, it's going to be a lot worse if you get caught doing it. You just need to, like, go to someone. Those are the tiers.
Just go to a Denny's, have a coffee, think about what you've done, and plan out your next move.
Exactly. I was like, these are the different tiers that are here. And I was like, okay, there's the no questions asked, there's the some questions asked, and then there's the, hey, I need to encourage you to just accept responsibility for whatever the thing is, and I will help you with the repercussions of that, but you gotta do it.
You know, I think there's actually, like, a really good measuring stick for, like, objectively measuring those people. And I think I brought it up either in the previous stream or on Discord, but I found that when, like, random strangers are more likely to say, like, my friend, or, like, my friend here, when, like, we're just an acquaintance, like New York cab drivers, you know, famous for, or, like, going into, like, any store, like, hey, my friend, how can I help you today? It's like, you don't know me. And then the closer you get, the more disparaging the descriptions get. Like, you go from complete stranger going, my friend, to, like, my best man, who I described as would sell his mother for a drink, and he's my best man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I think it's like, as I've said it before, it's like, if I'm willing to be sarcastic to you, I have some level of, like, I don't want to say respect. I have, like, a level of comfort with you. It's like, if I'm very formal all of the time, it's because I regard you as a stranger acquaintance. Like, kind of thing. It's like, if I have a level of comfort with you, I'm more willing to be like, haha, fuck you. That's so funny, go fuck yourself. Like, that kind of thing. To somebody I have a level of comfort with. So, like, I think there's, like, a bell curve in there somewhere. Not truly a bell curve, but close enough. Where it's like, I have to be very nice to you because I don't like you and I can't let you know. And I have to be nice to you because you don't know me well enough to know that me being mean to you is a sign of affection. And then there's the level of being mean to somebody. It's like, no, I fucking hate your guts. Good luck figuring out where on that fucking quadrant that fucking graph you lie. But, yeah, definitely, it's like, oh, my friend, blah, 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 and it's like, hey, this asshole, and it's like, no, it's like my fucking, you know, like, I asked this person to be, like, the godparents to my child. Hey, this asshole. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to start having to qualify everyone in chat on which tier you're in. Also, I feel like this clip could be given to a lawyer at some point, so I will not be elaborating further on anyone's layers.
Yeah, I'm just very glad that you said this on your parody account.
Yes, definitely. Like Sassy, I told my boss to go fuck herself this morning and we both laughed. I love that you have that relationship with your boss. I have that relationship with my bosses. It's fucking incredible. It's so good. Guys, speaking of my bosses, I got a root beer float today. The truck came by. I was very excited.
Yay, it finally happened.
It happened. I've gotten 2 floats now. It's very good. I've only been there for 5 months, but it's finally happened. Oh, God. Carl just said, I'm sorry, Jen. I don't know what just happened.
You know exactly what happened, Jen.
Oh, no. What's funny is I'm not actually positive, but, oh, no. Did he post something in Discord?
Yep. Your
Someone texted me. Oh. Okay. All right. I do not have any further elaboration. I have 2 texts from Jeff. He is currently in Utah right now.
Oh boy.
For work stuff. The 2 texts I have are from 10:01, which is 9:01 for him. Utah alcohol rules are so weird, LOL. 4 minutes later, Mormons, man.
Oof.
I'm gonna guess that last call was at like 9 p.m. or something. I'm gonna guess they went out for drinks after work.
Even that, everything is watered down too.
Yeah. I'm typing him. I was like, I'm gonna need you to elaborate. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's right. I was trying to check Discord and see what terrible thing Carl did. Oh, I see me dabbing. That's not good. Oh, there's a clip. That's bad. Oh, leader! No! Fuck! That's not good. Carl, oh no. Oh no! Carl, that actually looks very good. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna need to... Alright, Carl, just for you. At some point, I will resize my camera so that way I can completely cover a character model. So I'm the appropriate size for that to get you a better speech bubble. I'll fucking do that. I was like, if we're already there, it might... Like I said, if we're already there, it might as well look good. Jesus Christ. I need to catch up on chat. Like, Ash is saying, I'm very sweet to my people to the point where my mom thought I was dating both Jen and Liz. I fucking love that. For so many reasons. Like, was your mom chill with the idea of you not just dating one woman, but 2? That's fucking incredible. I love that. Oh, the return of this bitch. That's very good. This bitch is very good. I need to get Jackie back over here again for something. I don't know. Maybe I should learn Link to the Past randomizer and she comes over and just coaches me on it. That could be a lot of fun.
Why don't we all just come down and coach you through Persona? We'll just
oh
do
my
a
god,
marathon.
yes. Here we go. Yeah, James is just down here all the time coaching me through Persona. Jackie comes over and coaches me through Link to the Past randomizer. And I'm supposed to start doing the streams with Christian for Resident Evil. So, like, that's my shit for the next several months. On a scale of 1 to 10, how was the flow? Oh, very fucking good. Because it's like a soft serve ice cream. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. With A&W root beer, which is the superior root beer.
I would agree.
We've had that argument here before. I'm glad you agree, because it would be a real shame if I had to, like, kill Persona 5 right now. Its float was very good. Let's see. Tonight has been a fun roller coaster. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. We've been a little all over the place for this one. We've spent the entire time at this fucking restaurant. My mom is super chill with whatever I want to do as long as it's not a destructive cult. Well, we're a constructive cult. So, like, we are very encouraging and uplifting here. But it's a club, not a cult. So...
I don't know what a destructive cult is. Is it a destructive cult, Ashley?
Look, I wasn't gonna give her a bunch of shit for it, but if you want to go do it, go for it. Sassy, I love you so much. Because I don't think there's anyone else who's gonna read that and understand where the emphasis goes and understand that reference, and I love you for bringing that up. I love you. Because that happens in my head at least once a week. For anyone else who's reading that and going, wow, I think it's very bad. It's a Kathleen Madigan comedy show quote. Talking about how the narrators for, especially the British narrators for documentaries, will make the most mundane things sound like the most controversial. It's buckwild. I love Kathleen Madigan. She's very good. So everything's great. Okay, good. We have multiple votes for A&W. That's very good. This turned into an argument. Was this an argument in the Discord or was it on a stream? I don't remember. There was an argument over superior root beers at one point. Barks is too sweet. Get the fuck out of here, Liz. Someone ban Liz for me, please. Do that. No, I called Jeff James at one point, but his D&D character is named James, so I didn't call him Jesus. That gets weird. That gets real weird. And apparently Benedict Cumberbatch can't pronounce the word penguins. I'm gonna have to go look that up later. Anyways, let's get out of this fucking cutscene. It's after 10.
I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
So we need a big wig we decide on unanimously.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
I mean, unanimous starts getting kind of weird. We've already watched the fucking House of Representatives not be able to reach a simple majority. I can't imagine unanimous, so.
Now then, this is the official formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
No, it's the Tiara Club! You just had me name it!
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
Three of the four of us are so full we almost or did throw up. So...
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, just in case you forgot, this was a framed narrative. So you really threw up in the bathroom? Yeah, no.
God, I would love it if she says that.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts?
Okay, here's the thing, is I think the last time, either last time or time before, like relatively recently, when we had one of these little flash forwards, I guess, to her having this interrogation with me, she already has made comments about that other world and what's happening there or whatever. So, like, she's sounding incredulous right now, but she's already said the things. So, like, that doesn't make any sense.
So you found your classmate crying in a train station, and you chased her as she was crying and screaming, and you accosted her, and now you may be dating her? You know.
God.
And on top of that, a talking cat told you all this.
Have I straight up said it's a talking cat? That's so stupid of me. Believe what you will. That's a very generous response.
I will remind you often through this. I want you to imagine everything that you're doing in the game is being regurgitated to this woman. Like, every choice you make is being regurgitated. So it's very important to remember.
Yeah. Believe what you will. That's a very me response.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd.
Yeah, well.
It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to.
It's not. You should leave and let me go.
Still, it can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's confession.
Fuck, what did he say?
The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you.
Yeah, here's the thing, is I still feel like this is otherworld shit because of that part right there.
But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important.
Did I?
These two other accomplices.
Nope, nothing.
Besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story.
Just random people.
From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Yeah, well, the students got a couple hundred, or the students, Jesus, the school has a couple hundred people at it, so, like, good luck with that. Nothing. Don't say shit.
Very well. I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on.
This is my FDA audit training coming in. which was another conversation we actually had at work today. So
The question is not
It has
over
been a roller
anyway.
coaster day.
It
If you
really
are making
has.
This up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual.
Uh-oh! Who the fuck are you? You're not Elevator Man.
A master of Japanese art.
Thank you for answering my question.
Ichiryusai Madarame.
They know. It's always the next line. It is always the next line.
It's even more incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted.
Was Kamoshida that incomprehensible? Because, like, it was kind of an open secret at the school he was abusing students. I don't feel like that was incomprehensible. Without knowing and fuck all about this man, we are now in territory that I didn't get to. We are fully in. I have had zero experience with this.
We're in terra incognita.
Oh, Jesus.
And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them?
I don't know. I probably conveniently met an NPC.
Start by telling me what you all schemed.
The summary of the story up to this point has been updated. Okay, thank you. Oh, I can read the story. I kind of want to know what the summary of the story is. I'm very curious how the game decides what is important enough to include in the summary. Spent all our money on the buffet. All of our money? Hold on. Okay, Jesus Christ. I was afraid it was literally going to be like a percentage of the money that you had at this point in the game. I was
That'd be so mean.
Right? Like, everyone's like, here's a bunch of money because of the DLC. Also, we just took all of it. Like, that would be...
Atlas giveth and Atlas taketh away.
That would be balls. They're just balls.
Balls.
We didn't name it the Phantom Thieves. The Phantom Thieves? Oh my god. Hey, guys, when I said I recommended this bourbon, just put this filter on that as well. Why did you ask me a name if you're going to keep calling it the Phantom Thieves? Why did you do that? Also, we really shouldn't have text copies of this conversation. Oh, God. Do you actually have no clue? I roll insight on fuck, I almost called him Kanji again. God damn it. No, we're gonna call it soon, Sassy. Now that I feel like we're probably out of kind of most of the cutscene hell, we'll be saving soon because it's like 10:30 and I have to go in tomorrow and mix some more paint, and that does require following some chemistry directions, so I want to make sure I'm good.
And bourbon.
Oh, there's a survey on the website? What? An approval rating? What? What? That's 6% is low. That's low. That's not good. That means, okay, is it 6? What is the poll? Is the poll, do you approve or disapprove? Because then 6% is bad, because that means 94% disapprove. If the poll is more open-ended and people only interact with it to give a positive, and then everything, it's looking at the number of people who have visited the site and have not interacted with it, then 6%, since 6% engagement for social media is actually not bad. So did 94% select no? That's the real question. Yes, I do want to get it higher than that. Don't make it a mechanic. Don't make it a mechanic. I will fucking strangle my little dinosaur lamp I've got right here.
Oh, not dino.
I will strangle this right here because it is squishy. If it introduces a new mechanic right here. And it's like, hey, do things to increase your fucking rating. But it'll go up tons if we keep taking down big targets. It's pretty damn exciting if you try and think about it like that. Kanji, no. Fuck, Ryuji! Shit! Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, didn't introduce something. Oh! What? The Thieves' Den has been unlocked. You can access the Thieves' Den from the menu or the title screen. The Thieves' Den, you'll be able to do various activities such as view art, listen to music, or play card games. What? May unlock more with story progress. What is this, James? What is this?
So this is a place that it's like your home base where you can just put up swag that, like, as you progress through the game, you unlock more stuff, and then you can decorate your room and just kind of chill out in the space. You can also listen to the whole soundtrack in the game there, and you can look at some of the concept art for the game as well.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're good now. We're good now.
Write something.
I'm gonna save. It's been a hot second. And I think this is a good place to call it.
23 hours in.
That's so much! That's so many hours, and you said there's still more tutorial shit to come?
No.
Are you lying to me, James?
No.
Jamothy!
I don't respond to that name anymore.
Anyways, I think this is where we're gonna fucking call it. Where's all my buttons? This one.
Too many buttons.
Too many buttons. Anyways, hey guys, this is my little dinosaur I threatened. This was James probably can't see it right now, and that's fine. I don't know if you also have the stream up. It shows up weird on the green screen. It changes colors. It's fucking great. I love it. It is made of silicone, so it's very squishy, and I can do this to it. It used to live on my desk when I worked on the Amazon production, because I just needed a little bit of joy on my desk. And you guys can't see the color changing on the stream, and I'm sorry for that. It's fucking great, though. But it used to live on my desk, and we had a couple child actors on the show, and so whenever they were in the production office, they would come up to my desk. They would run over to my office and come in so I could play with this lamp, because it was very squishy. You could, like, do all kinds of stuff to it, and if you tapped it, it would change what kind of colors it did. And then also I had, like, other just, like, cute little, like, plushies and whatever around my desk. So anyways, there's your fun tidbit for the day. Anyways, again, Pathos referencing the stream summary email, which makes me worried, because if he's just talking about the email that I get from Twitch, just like, here's your summary, and it just shows you your basic level of stats, that won't have changed based on what was happening in chat. So now I'm worried about whatever other email Pathos is referring to.
You don't know about the mod emails we get from Twitch?
Here's the problem, is you might be serious, and I wouldn't know. So anyways, James, thanks for joining me for the first stream of 2023!
You know what? If this sets the tone for the rest of the year, what a 2024 it's going to be when we finish this game.
Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, we spent a long time, but it was fun! We had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
And I greatly enjoyed it. So, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. I will be back on, I think my current plan is Friday. We're going to do a Zooter. It would be awesome. James, do you want to know why the Zooter is going to be awesome?
I can't imagine why, Jen.
One of the things that, quote-unquote, Santa gave me for Christmas is an adapter to use an actual N64 controller with my computer. Instead of a knockoff N64 controller that has a USB cord on it, I actually have my bin of all my old N64 games and my old N64 controllers that I can now plug in directly to my computer thanks to this adapter.
Okay, so important question.
Yes.
Are you going to put the Rumble Pack in and throw off the balance of it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of these has a Rumble Pack, and I'm gonna find the Rumble Pack and make sure it is in the controller that I use. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to give that a shot, because then we'll find out how much of me being bad at Zooter has been actually the controller not responding the way I think it should, and how much is me actually just being bad at it. But I'm very excited to get to use an actual controller, and it's going to be awesome. I do have to do a bunch of setup, though, because this adapter isn't just like just like plug it in, and then it plugs in directly. Like, there's like, this thing came with setup instructions. So, fuck, but I'm very excited to give it a shot. So we'll be doing that on Friday. To answer the question of how long was Persona 4, we started it on January 1st of 2021, and we ended it on the end of August that year. So it was a full 8 months. So I expect, on the one hand, I expected this would take most of this year. On the other hand, on December 7th, I predicted I would finish this before Breath of the Wild releases. So I do have a slight timeline Because that was me betting that Breath of the Wild would be delayed. We should come up with actual stakes for that bet at some point.
Steaks.
Steaks. Like on the sandwich, the Scooby-Doo sandwich.
Yes. Are those the stakes? Like we have to make each other a steak is the bet?
Yes. That doesn't actually feel like a fair bet, though, because that would imply if you win, I have to make you a steak, and I guarantee it would be bad because I cannot cook meat to save my life. So, maybe not quite that.
We'll talk offline. We'll workshop it.
We'll workshop it. Let's see. Streaming people right now. Wartburg's going. How long has he been going? He's been going for a while. Maybe he's gonna be... Oh, his stream will be right back. He's currently on break. That implies he will have some time left. So we're gonna go raid Wartburg.